All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Caden Atkins and the Hall of Famer Ryan Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. It's week 2 of sectional football action for both teams, and they're both winning in the first week. A huge win for Adams Central over Fremont, then Triton coming off a big win against Cherubusco last week, a perennial, very tough team. For Adams Central, they have faced two really quality opponents in Eastside and South Adams, two teams that, in some of their games, the record isn't quite there, but yet they still face some quality teams. This is a group that there's still some talent out there for Adams Central, but Triton, this is a team that has evolved. This is a team that, the first few weeks we kind of saw a team that was kind of trying a hard time finding their gears, but once they went through that tough 3-game stretch, they really grew up there after the Pioneer, Judson, the Knox loss, and then the Winnemac loss there. Those last 4 games, this group really grew, and we saw them put it all together last week, Caden. What did you see that Cherubusco team that makes you feel really good about our guys coming out here tonight?
Triton played good up front. They took care of the ball for the most part. They're going to have a tough time tonight because this Adams Central team likes to fly around and get the ball. But if they can play a nice, clean game, they should have no problem tonight.
And you said there, like you said, the Adams Central team, they play some teams, but this is a team that averages 30-some points a game and allowing about 13 to 14 points a game. So for me, it's going to be that offensive line who's really going to have to play top-notch line. They're going to have to give Cole Shively plenty of time back there in the pocket and really open up those running lanes for those running backs. So that 3-headed monster we have in the backfield, that's something the guys are going to have to really do a good job tonight, but yet they're going to have to slow down this Adams Central team. We know the defense can do it. There's a lot of levels on Triton's defense and how well this group plays. What part of that defense tonight is going to have to come up big?
Well, everybody's going to have to come up big to stop Blake Hirely, junior, number 34. He's got over 850 rushing yards, 14 touchdowns on the year. He is their offense. We talked about this earlier between the two of us. They're going to have to stop him. He is their number 1 priority tonight. And if they can do that, the defense should have a fun night.
And you got to believe Coach Mosier and how he has his team all set up. You got to believe there's going to be some passing attack in there as well, as Triton has struggled against the pass thus far this year. And we were watching Ryan Black and the sophomore quarterback there in warm-ups. He's got a real quick release. There's not a lot of time he takes there, but the defense is going to have to be on point. The pass rush is going to have to be there, but that secondary is going to have to give those guys time because he has a quick release. Give him time in the pocket. He can also roll out and throw. This team is pretty good. You're going to see a similar style of offense with that wing T offense that we run. So the big thing for the defense is there, you kind of have an idea what you're going to see because they've seen that pretty much the entire season. So that's going to be help them be well prepared for this one. But like I said, you're not going to have that slow release quarterback kind of like what you see with Cherubusco. Had a little bit longer release, a little bit bigger guy. But yet with Ryan Black coming out, he's a real good quarterback. And like you said, the weapon in Hirely, they got guys all over the place that can take off and go as well. But for them up front, you're going to see a guy in Joseph Collier, number 51, a guy who's going to be playing in one of the bookend spots and how this works. With that being said, we're going to take a brief moment of silence. The National Anthem will be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
2 weeks ago today on October the 16th, and went home to be with his Lord and Savior. Randy spent many years in local and overseas youth ministry. His service included time in Ireland, the Ivory Coast, and Nigeria. Since returning from overseas ministry, he has been an active part of the local sports media, writing for the local papers, hosting a weekly sports talk radio show on WZD, and being part of the Burn Witness webcast team for Jet Football. Randy was a former Adams Central Middle School football coach who I know loved everything about Adams Central athletics and supporting our student athletes. Again, I ask you now to take part in a brief moment of silence to remember our friend, Mr. Randy Fudge. Thank you. At this time, we do ask that you remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, there you have it, Caden. Looking along the line, Adams Central's got some nice starters. But first, before we get too far in that, I want to thank our sponsors tonight for tonight's game, Farmers Drainage and the Workman family, and their sponsorship and involvement here with the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Like we said, those guys really appreciate Farmers Drainage coming out and doing what they do, being able to sponsor the second game they sponsor since I've been broadcasting. Really appreciate their involvement, as well as the Workman family and their involvement with Triton Sports and the community, as they want to wish the Triton Trojans best of luck in sectional from Ken, Lindsay, Dante, and Malachi. Appreciate their sponsorship here tonight as well. Caden, we were looking as far as going down this group here. You look at the strength of schedule for both teams. Opponents' records, Adams Central 40-39, Triton 51 wins against teams that they faced, 51-35. These two teams have faced off 3-0 each. 3-0. Adams Central's got the upper hand the last 35 years, and it's always been a first-round sectional loss. Caden, what in this group can Triton really put together to give themselves a chance going up against a very tough Adams Central team?
Well, that's a good question. Adams Central team, they're going to have to find holes in the defense and in the offense. If they find holes in the offense, they can blitz those gaps, try to get Hirely in the backfield, maybe slow him down. And on the defensive side, if they've got like a weak outside linebacker, I'm running at him all night long, just trying to find a gap, trying to find something to propel this offense.
And I think the three-headed monster tonight, they're really going to have to do a good job of hanging on to that football. Turnovers is going to be huge tonight. Triton has got to eliminate those. They want to have a chance in this ball game. And every time they get the trip, they get past the opponent's 50, they got to find a way to put that ball in the end zone or split the uprights. As Cole Shively kicked the football really well last week, doing such a great job. Cole has just really kind of came into his own. But one thing for me for Cole Shively, as we're on that subject with him, you look at that young man, he has really came on as a defensive back there, being a real asset back there in the safety spot to work alongside Hunter McIntyre back there in that deep safety spot. He's just done an outstanding job covering wideouts, and we saw him get an interception, but he had a big pass breakup in that Knox game. This is a young man that's just really finding the way to contribute on special teams, offense, and defense all the way across the board.
And that's what you want to see out of your freshman quarterback. You want to see him contributing everywhere he can. You don't want him just to get real big-headed and I'm the quarterback, that's it. He wants to be out there. He wants to make plays for his team. He wants to win, and that's what you need in a football player.
And you sit there and you say that, but one thing I also want to get back on is how important this group of 6 seniors are. You look at Hunter McIntyre, Lucas Cabrera, Keegan Westafer, Jeremiah Farrell, Nate Amsden, and Caleb Lemler. Those 6 guys do such a great job, and they're such a focal point there. Farrell does so many great things. That linebacker spot, that line really changed up when he put him to that pulling guard. That whole offensive line just took on and went to a whole nother level. But you see at these seniors how important Lucas Cabrera and Hunter McIntyre is running the football. It's all over the place. These guys make a big thing, like you said, Cubby, and how well Caleb does a good job there along the line. You know, those guys are going to play big tonight. And I think knowing this group and how hard they work, they're going to do everything they can tonight to give this Adams Central team all they can handle.
We want to talk about seniors. Hunter McIntyre, 3 touchdowns last week. He's feeling good. He's ready to go. He wants to get back out there and score some more touchdowns. That's what he wants to do. He's been he only had 4 going into last week's game, and now he's got 7. So,
and and then you look at Nate Amsden, a guy who got a big catch for 22 yards last week. I mean, that was big. Nate Amsden, and then his way of just returning. It's going to be a big night for these guys. They're going to have to come up big, like you said. Starting the lineup for the Adams Center, going to have Ryan Black at quarterback, Nick Newswander out there in the wingback spot with Alex Curie. Blake Hirely, as Caden said, is going to be a big component for tonight's ball game for Adams Central. Then you're going to have Collier and Hershey there in the 2 bookend spots. The 2 inside guards, you're going to have Lotzenheiser and Jacobs with Braden Light at that center spot. Braden Yergler and Joshua Mosier will be in your 2 split-end spots for the Jets. And, of course, our defensive line there of Caleb Lemler, Fairchild, Nate Amsden, and missing somebody.
Cam Shively.
Cam Shively there along that line. Those guys there are really tough. And then our linebacking core, you're going to see a Lucas Cabrera. You're going to see a Tyler Amsden and Jeremiah Farrell. And you can't forget, Dominic Smith kind of rotates in there as well.
Keegan Westafer.
Those 2 guys. And Keegan can really get up there and put pressure on that line. Then you're going to see an Amari Snyder and then Hunter McIntyre and Cole Shively Bassel back as well.
Keegan has done a good job of drawing the offensive linemen to jump early on their own snap counts. So
Adams Central picks it up inside their own 10-yard line, and nice job there. That was Anthony Schuh getting down, pinning him deep inside the 15-yard, or just around the 15-yard lines, where Adams Central will set up shop.
Central will take over for their first possession on their own 17.
So their own 17-yard. That was a good job covering the kick. That's one thing the guys have really struggled with there a couple weeks is covering those kickoffs. And you saw a good job there by Anthony Schuh getting down there, using that speed and get down there and really wrapping up the ball carrier and taking his legs out.
And Cabrera's done a nice job of kicking this year on the kickoffs, pinning people deep. And, yep, like you said, the kickoff team has had some troubles, but that was a good job there to stop them.
So Black going to go under center now. 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Hirely in the backfield. Going to go right to the workhorse. He's going to go right through Hunter McIntyre. As we're going to see Jeremiah Farrell come up with the tackle there. Right there, that's a guy you can't go down and hit down low. It's a guy you're going to have to really go up there. You're going to have to gang tackle this guy because solo tackle, you've got to hit him right in the right spot.
It looks like just a simple belly or a trap play where they pull one guard and leaving that exposed hole that Hirely can just run through. Look for that tonight. I saw that a lot watching film this week.
So 2nd and 4, Hirely's the lone back in the backfield. 1 wide receiver split on either side. With the man in motion, he's going to get it off there to Curie. Curie's got a hole. He's got space, and he'll drag tacklers down out of bounds. 1st down for the Jets.
Alex Curry, the ball carrier for the Jets out around the right end, brought down by number 21, Amari
Curry is their
Snyder.
second leading rusher with 600 yards and 8 touchdowns, so he's going to be their speed guy off the end there, like a Hunter McIntyre or a Lucas Cabrera.
And you sit there and you look at, right there, I mean, Coach Mosier, 99 wins, searching for win number 100 here tonight. This is a group that's going to come prepared. They know what they're doing out there. They face some competition. This is a group that's gotten pretty good as well. We got a flag on the play.
Illegal motion.
As Hirely's got it. Triton will stop him short, but I got a feeling this one's going to be coming back.
Flag on the play.
That's Coach Mosier having a word with the side judge here.
Because he threw it right as the play started, it is going to be
there's your
illegal motion.
A recommendation from the press box to take the 1st and 5. Take the 1st and 5. Illegal procedure. The call goes against Adams Central.
So that's going to move them back. We first down and 15 now for their own 35. As Chase Green will run it in. He's one of the split wideouts. Two wide receivers kind of stacked here on the near side in that split end spot. You're going to see
Neuenschwander.
I'm going to have trouble with that one tonight. Hirely now in the center, going to send a man in motion. That's Curie, going to go right back to him in the near side. Sealed off the edge. He's got space, cuts back in, but he'll get pushed out of bounds by Jeremiah Farrell. Pretty good gain there for Adams Central on that carry.
Yeah, Triton should have just been running their own offense for the scout team this week. Very similar. I've seen basically all of Triton's plays so far. I haven't seen anything different.
And that's one thing, like, for me, watching this team, you're going to see a team that runs it really well, a team that can really get out and really very explosive on offense, that, they just got to stay home, follow their assignments, really key on their guy is what's going to be a big thing moving forward here for the defense. Black back under center.
We see our 2 middle linebackers of Landon Lemler and who is that, 18. Neuenschwander takes it outside. Farrell and Landon Lemler are lined up super inside, leaving that outside a little bit exposed, but they're trying to do that to stop that Hirely run up the middle.
Oh, exactly. And you got to, but right there, what you saw in that carry was a real good job by the defense to really seal off that outside and really come in and do a good job wrapping down the ball carry. Now it's 3rd down and 9, but Adams Central has moved the ball extremely well here on their first drive.
Well, that second play by Curry to pick up 17 yards, that was a big killer in Triton's early momentum.
Neuenschwander on motion. Black's rolling right, looking downfield. Got a guy deep, and he overthrows him. Had a man downfield. That was Brayden Cunningham.
And Cole Shively saw him tap his chest. He fell down, slipped on the route, left. That was number 24, correct? Yergler wide open.
And you see right there, like Cole Shively, a little bit of a mistake there, but yet he's going to correct that and come back. Coach Whitaker and that defense has done a good job this year, really adapting.
Is Coach Whitaker in shorts again tonight?
I don't know. I can't see. Yep, he's in shorts. So Hirely to kick. McIntyre's going to do receiving duty, so keep an eye on that. First time he's been back to return punts this year. Low line drive kick may have got tipped.
Peter, get away.
Nice job there. As that one will roll, be just
30-yard line.
Past the 30-yard line. About the 30.5-yard line. So that's where Cole Shively and company coming out. Starting on defense, you have Joseph Collier, one of the defensive end spots. Jackson Beecher in the other one. Myers and Hershey, they're in the 2 defensive tackle spots. The 3 linebackers will be Hirely, DeRue, and Blum. Curie and Yergler, the 2 safeties in the 2 corners, and Chase Green and Neuenschwander back there for them. Of course, Triton in their line of the 2 bookends in Farrell. Or the 2 big ones in Shively and Lemler and Farrell and Fairchild there on the 2 guard spot. And Josh Lemler, who's really came on in that center spot for Triton as the season went on. Going to pass it downfield. Shively trying to go up top early, and that one's going to be knocked away. They're almost picked off there by Neuenschwander. That was a kind of a real gutsy play there on first down.
They want to get that ball to Lucas Cabrera. Their leading receiver. He's got 3 touchdowns. That ball just a little bit, if it's overthrown just a little bit more, Cabrera's got that. He's got a big gain.
Exactly. It was just a little bit there. But then you also, like you said, we saw the slant play really work for Nate Amsden last week. You got guys who in Irvine who's got some decent hands that can catch as well. And, but like you said, that 3-headed monster in the back is going to be your main source of offense all night.
Yeah, I've been asking for that slant all week, or all year, rather, and I finally got a little bit of action. Maybe we'll go back to it later.
So here goes 2nd down and 10 following the incomplete pass by Shively. Going to move McIntyre back there. Trey Schuh's in the backfield. Going to go back to McIntyre, and he almost gets brought down immediately. Wrapping him up there is going to be number 74 initially on the tackle there, and Lang Lingrich.
And Shively missed his block. You can see he's confused on who he's supposed to get right there as he's asking the coaches on the sideline, but that's just early in the game, miscommunication. They'll have to clean that up for later in the game.
Westafer coming in. He'll be the solo wide out to the right. Keegan's another one that can catch too as well.
Keegan only has 2 receptions on the year. Not been targeted very much.
Last game he had a big reception. So see what they do here. 3rd down and 12. They're shy than their first drive. Going to give it to Cabrera on the sweep play. He has to cut back in, but Adams Central swarms that corner. Good job by the Jets to get up there and do a good job taking away that run.
Down by 4, 5, maybe 6 Jets on the play.
As they read that one real well. I mean, like I said, Adams Central knows what you're going to throw them. They see it every day in practice. And thus far, that defense really stand up tall, forcing a 3-and-out against our Trojans on that first drive.
I don't know if that was just a miscommunication, like almost a mishandled snap from Shively to Cabrera, as Cabrera had to take a couple steps to field it.
Neuenschwander back to return. Cabrera to kick, done a real good job in his punting duties this year. See if he can get a good kick. Oh, gets a nice snap there, sends that one past the 50-yard line. It's
good punt. Good roll.
Amari very patient, lets that one down inside. It's going to be the 34-yard lines where they'll set up shop. We'll see Adams Central, a team who moved the ball really well in that first drive. Got forced to a 4th down the last time, but look to them to be really finding a way to get that ball in the end zone on this drive. This is a team, you can't give them a lot of time with the ball because they're going to go right down. They're going to make you pay on offense. So Black's going to kind of work out of that pistol. Oh, he's going to walk up to underneath the line. He'll work up underneath there. Light to go there. They're going to fake it. They're going to go right to Hirely, and he's going to get brought down in a hurry. In on the tackle there, I believe that was Cameron Fairchild. Nice job by him to really jump the gap there and get there and get a hold of the ball carrier.
Going to make it 2nd and 11. Brought down by number 57, Cameron Fairchild for Triton.
So that was a nice job there by Fairchild. That's one thing what he's done so well this year, that they're along the line and the different assignments he's had. He's found a way to really split the defender, shoot the gap, and really get to his guy and bring him down. He's done a good job of that all year long. 2nd down and 11 following the 1-yard loss on the play. Black back under center. Takes a snap, goes right back to Hirely. He'll go back up front, and he'll get a nice carry on 2nd down and make a 3rd down and manageable coming up.
I think we're going to see that pinch from the middle linebackers all day. I don't think they're going to spread them out unless it's an obvious passing situation, but Farrell's going to stay right behind the nose tackle all night long.
And a change there in the middle linebacker spot. Landon Lemler's out there in the middle linebacker spot. So a little bit of size there on the inside, going to kind of go with. Shively's on the receiver on the far side of the field. Black back under center. Neuenschwander in motion is going to go left. He's got some blocking up front. Gets through the blocking, gets pushed down. He's going to be close, maybe about a yard short of the first down. But I think if you're Coach Mosier, I think you're going for it right here.
About 3, maybe 4 on the play.
I'm going for it. 4th and 1.
And right there, and this is the number 7 team in 1A.
3-yard line.
They got a chance to push this. They've kind of pushed around this Trojan defense quite a bit here. I mean, that was a good stop by Triton. But this is a spot here. This could be a big moment for Triton if they can stand tall and see that big blue wrecking crew can do something here on 4th down.
Farrell's got to crowd that line.
Hirely's right there. Farrell's kind of directing the line there. He's going to push up front. They're going to go right back to Hirely. He punches right through and gets a nice roll over McIntyre. Big gain on 4th down for Hirely. And Adams Central for the Jets first down.
Knocked down by number 4, Hunter McIntyre for Triton. But not before Blake and the Jets pick up another Adams Central. 1st and 10 Jets still just east of the 50 on their own.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now from their own 49-yard line. Neither team has crossed the 50 yet this evening. Black back under center, going to send a man in motion, going to go up to Curie on that one. He still has space. He's got space. He's got a way down Shively, and McIntyre going to be the two to bring him down as a big carry there for Curie as he just shot right up the field. And you kind of saw that against Pioneer. He kind of got going, stopped and go. Watch him here. He kind of cuts, nice stop to plant that foot and go up and just weaves his way through the line.
Triton's wanting to arm tackle. They're not getting low and wrapping up. They're wanting to just kind of grab at you and hoping they fall down. If they do that,
And then,
this Adams Central team's going to walk all over them.
And that's exactly right. When you're going to have to tackle a team like this, you want to body those guys up. You can't arm tackle this team. This is a team you got to bring down with your body. When Schwander in motion, going to go to the outside of the left side. He's going to have some blockers up front still on his feet. Get a good carry there, but he'll bring up second down and short. Nice carry there on second down there by Hirely. As Caden was pointing out earlier, this is a pretty young team for Adams Central. A lot of juniors and sophomores out there on the team here. You have 3 seniors along the line. But this is a group here that's only going to get better. They're only number 7 right now in 1A. This is a group that's going to get a lot better. So second down and 3 coming up for Black and company. Curry in motion. He's going to stop and try to cut back upfield. He's got blockers on the outside, breaking tackles
arm
all
tackles.
the way through. As the arm tackle's not working there, that'll bring up third down. And he might have got a first down on that play, I'm guessing. Oh, we got a late flag on the play. It might be a sideline warning. Might as well wait and see what it's going to be here. That's a sideline warning. That's what I thought. On Adams Central.
Sideline warning is the call against the Jets.
As you kind of see there, as they're getting the warning there, as the coaches were out on the sideline as they were.
Now we've got
So third down and about a foot. I think they're going to measure. I kind of figured he might have had the first down on the carry. As we're going to measure, why does they take a chance to measure? If you want to take a measure in your crops yield, get a hold of farmers' drainage. Caden, the importance of watershed and how well it drains. You need to do this in order to maximize the usage of your field, the potential yield of your crops. Water drainage plays a key part in that process. If you're looking to improve the drainage in your fields and maximizing your field's potential, contact Craig Hawley at Farmers Drainage, specializing in system drained acreage.
That's who I'd go to if I had a field that needs drained.
Hey, me too, because our very own, the man in the combine, Kenny Barnhart, as he's a customer, Farmers Drainage, done a great job, and that's actually his field there in the picture. So third down and about a foot coming up here. As Black goes under center.
Can't imagine they go anywhere but Hirely on this 3rd and 1 situation.
Go Hirely up the right side. Oh, left. They'll go right up the gun, just barrels right through, drops his head. That's kind of what you see Trey Schuh do, just lowers his head and go, and Hirely just drives right through there, that line, as Adams Central is on a roll and got cruise control heading for pay dirt. First down and 10 as they're just out past, just real close there on 16-yard lines where they'll go. As this Big Blue Wrecking Crew having a hard time there up front.
Got a 3rd down.
See Black go back under center. One wide receiver out to the left. Shively's on him. New and Schwander, or Curry on the carry. And he'll go right through and get pushed out of bounds.
Alex Curry out around the right end.
You know, right here, Caden, this is kind of that moment where you're going to have to grow up in a hurry because Adams Central, they're destined to get in the end zone on this drive as they've just moved the ball well in their first 2 drives. Defense has got to find a way to step up.
Yeah, they're playing Olay defense, letting them run by you and try to tackle you from the side rather than putting your body weight into them and trying to drive them to the ground.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you're looking at in a group. I mean, right now, you can't arm tackle these guys. I mean, that may have worked against some of the teams we faced in the past, but this is the deal where you need to body up those guys and take them down. You got to be that second tackle's got to be there when you're going to take on a guy like Hirely. New and Schwander motion. We're going to go to Hirely up the middle, and a nice job there by Cameron Shively to get up the middle and grab a hold of his legs and hang on to him. There's a late flag on the play.
Hirely was the ball carrier.
Coming from the
far
side of the field.
Looks like. Might be a personal foul on the Trojans. It's a late foul. Haven't seen many of those this year from the Tritons team. Saw one against Caston. They have a conversation. If that's the case, it's going to be first down and goal, a gift for Adams Central for Triton here on.
The Triton team does not look very happy on that side of the field. Sportsmanlike conduct on Adams Central.
That's going to move them back. Big penalty there for the Jets as they've had 2 warnings. They had the warning and then the unsportsmanlike conduct. And the Adams Central faithful not liking that call as that'll move them back. Big break for Triton there on that drive.
Now we'll
see what happened here. Over there on the far sideline right there is their
going after Nate Amsden. Hate to see that. So is it still?
That was going to be. It looks like that penalty was going to be on Corbin Hershey, the junior tackle.
Is it second down or is it third down? Because it happened after the play.
Second down. I think they're going to go second down at 23. Is where Black now will come up now. Timeout's going to be called. I think it might be an official's timeout. They're going to go have a conference back here what down it should be. They say third down on the far sideline.
I would think it should be third because it happened after the play.
So get this thing straightened out. So it is third down, at least according. And it stays, so it's third down coming up. Third down and 23.
I think that's the right call.
Big third down here. Is they're going to play action fake, going to have a man out to the live. And he's going to get brought down. Nate Amsden gets in there on the sack. That was a big sack for that young man. Nate Amsden comes up big on third down, forcing the Jets back further.
It's his 5th sack of the year. We haven't had one in a while from Nate. He's been close.
He's been close, and Nate right there. As far as his athleticism off the defensive end, he's a real good guy. You look at Nate, how strong he is. He's real quick, and that's a guy who's real strong and can really force off the defender. Hirely back to kick. As Anthony Schuh's now going to come back deep inside his own 10-yard line. About the 5 is where he'll get ready to set up shop. That ball bounces anywhere near that 10 or 5-yard line, I'm letting it go. Schuh's that one's going to go out the back end zone as Anthony Schuh lets that one go. Triton will start from their own 20-yard line. Is where Cole Shively will bring out his offense. A team that went 3 and out on their last drive. As Adams Central looked to be destined for the end zone there on that drive. 2 big penalties after the sideline warning and then the unsportsmanlike conduct. Really kind of hurt them there on that drive.
That hurts your moral more than anything else. Yeah, it hurts your field position, but
right there, you had 6 points guaranteed on that drive, and they hung them back up on the board.
And as being a former player, you think the refs are after you now that you've got one unsportsmanlike conduct on your team, but you can't think like that if you want to succeed.
Goes outside to Anthony Schuh on the sweep play. There's a flag. I bet we're going to get a holding on Triton. That ball will be coming back.
Yellow on the play. Hirely and others on that tackle.
It just looks like a plate.
Okay, I was going to say, it ain't a GoPro, is it?
I would hope not.
So look at a holding there. So chop block on the Trojans. That'll move him back. So that's one thing with Triton. You look at this team and penalties on the year. For these guys, 60 penalties, 363 yards. They had 7 penalties for 39 yards last week. Their worst week with penalties was against Culver with 8 for 89. It was South Central 13 for 99 yards, as that's going to pin them deep in their own territory.
Should be at the
10-yard line is where they'll set up. So 1st and 21 coming up. But, like I said, the defense and the offense has got to find a way to move that ball here on this drive. Whether you get paid or not, you've got to find a way to move this ball. Going to go back to Hunter McIntyre. He's got a seam. McIntyre gets through. Nice job by McIntyre. It's a good seam open up there by the left side. He did a good job planting his foot and really accelerating upfield. That's why we call him the accelerator, as he found the hole and he hit it hard.
The blocker just got to hold on just a little bit longer, so that way Hunter can get through there and have a bigger run than just 7 yards.
Hunter's a guy, if he gets himself a little bit of a hole, a little bit of a window, he's going to take off and he's going to make you hurt for it too as well. West Tabor will come out now. He'll be the solo wide out here to the left side, or the near side. Shively back under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Cabrera in that split end spot.
Counter.
Right back to McIntyre. So he'll go through and get brought down immediately. I believe in there on the tackle.
34, Hirely.
Hirely in on the tackle there with Lingrich. So 3rd and 11 here. We saw this team take a shot earlier. Do you take one here?
It depends on how much faith you have in your offensive line. If you think they have enough time to let Cole Shively throw one deep, then yeah, by all means. But you don't want to take a sack here.
Yeah, Adamson's really proven they can really get through that line. Inside the final minute to go here in this first quarter. 0's up on the board. Shively back under center. He's going to roll back, looking right. Cabrera's cutting up in the middle field, going to go outside to Hunter McIntyre. McIntyre's going to find his way for a first down. But he fumbled at the end of the play, and I think Adams Central.
He was down.
I think they're going to call him.
Brown can't call the fumble, guys.
That'll be a first down for Triton. Big third down. Watch this. He does a real good job going through his possession, being patient. Really kind of lays that one up there. McIntyre, a little bit of a high lob, but McIntyre with the fancy footwork gets forward. As we saw there on the replay, the ground did force the fumble, and Triton gets a big first down. So, hey, you kind of see that there. But like I said, when you got to step into that throw, you can't lob that throw there. You got to throw a laser on that point there. 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. First and down now from their own 33-yard line.
Hunter has to be more aware there. He should know he's got the first down. Don't need to stretch that arm out. Have a chance for a fumble there.
Shively now going to go back outside. Anthony Schuh cuts inside, spin move, still on his feet. The freshman rolls forward. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Triton and Adams Central zeros up on the score, but both teams have held it for 2 drives. As Triton's currently on theirs, they'll get the ball there to start the second quarter. While they take a quick break in between quarters, I want to thank the Workman family for their sponsorship here tonight. Ken, Lindsay, Dante, and Malachi Workman for their support of Triton football and tonight's broadcast on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Really appreciate all of their contributions and help this season. Also want to thank the parents and why we have this moment here to thank all the community for really supporting these guys in all sports, and congrats to all the fall sports teams as they're having their awards here this evening or this week and last week. And basketball starts on Wednesday, Caden.
Girls basketball, that's right. At home against John Glenn.
So we'll have that. So, for us, it's good. 2 first games for both boys and girls. This is at home this go around. So we get to break it in there. But, so anyways, going into the second quarter, you saw Adams Central do a good job moving the ball. I mean, that drive, they kind of shot themselves in the foot there with that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty because they had 6 points guaranteed on that board, and that really took that away. But Triton did a good job. We saw him convert a big third down, but yet made a couple big stops along the way. What do you do here going to the second quarter?
Right out of this second quarter jump, I want to take a shot deep. I want to let Cole Shively stand back in the pocket and deliver a deep ball to Lucas Cabrera, see if we can get a spark, and then maybe cause a ruckus.
And I think you have a chance if they continue to be off of their player. I think that middle of the field, and I saw something kind of open up there as they were kind of splitting things through. Lucas Cabrera had an open lane in the middle of the field in that last passing play. Let's see what they go back to here. Going to go up to Trey Schuh. The Diesel's got it, and he's rumbling forward. Big first down carry there for the Diesel. So first down coming up. Big play there for Trey Schuh on second down. You saw the Diesel rumble forward there, had a good job up the middle, lowered his head and drove right through. That's a guy there I think is going to have a big game tonight if he can get going.
We've seen Trace have big games before. He's over 400 yards on the year, 4 touchdowns. Him and his brother both need to hold on to that ball with 2 hands because they've had some trouble fumbling, but that's really killed them this year. Other than that, they've had really good years.
So they're going to bunch him up there. Shoes in the backfield with McIntyre. Cabrera's on the wing back spot here on the near side.
That's what they told you to say.
Going to go to McIntyre on the outside. He cuts back in. Good blocking up front. He's still on his feet, goes through. And McIntyre's got to watch that, really reaching with that ball right there, because he's going to do that eventually. Adam Central's going to see that, going to come up and punch that ball away.
I know what he's trying to do. It's a good idea, but Triton went backwards 2 yards on the spot. But
I think that's the kind of a thing you save there when you're getting close to the marker. I mean, I'm not questioning Hunter's ability or anything on that drive there, but you got to be real careful, especially a game like this where ball control is going to be such a big priority for these guys going forward. Second down and 6.
It was Cole Irvine lined up out wide.
Shively now goes back.
Lost the
Fumble.
ball.
Shively picks it up, still on his feet, using that athleticism, gets to the outside, and he'll get something out of nothing. Almost a first down on the carry as he was brought down from behind there by Keegan Blum. Watch him here. I mean, he fumbles the ball, but nice job to keep that eye on the ball. He gets the outside there. Does a good job.
Farrell's lucky. I know it turned into a run play, but they could have gotten him for an eligible man downfield as the way he was roaming that way.
So third down and 1 coming up from their own 46-yard line.
Adams Central's 46-yard line.
Yeah, I guess that.
We are in Adams Central territory.
So Triton, both teams finding their way across the 50-yard line here in this first half. Both doing it on their second drive. As Shively's going to punch right forward, we're going to get an illegal motion, and that's going to move the Trojans back on third down. They'll replay that, so it'll be now 3rd and 6 coming up as I'll push them back across the 50-yard line. Big killer there on that third down. I mean, big killer there.
I know Coach Enos is not happy about that. I've seen him yell, and I think I can see his vein popping out of his forehead from here.
You can see that all the way from here?
I've seen it enough. I know what it looks like.
Guess I can understand that. So 3rd down and 6 now from their own 49-yard line. Lemler to the center to snap. Trey Schuh in the back, or Anthony Schuh in the backfield. He'll try to go for it. He'll get bobbled around and not going to quite get there. It's 4th down coming up. I think he's still sending the punt team out here.
Try to pin Adam Central deep.
And Lucas Cabrera has had 3 or 4 kicks where he's really pinned him inside the 10-yard line. Done a great job. A lot of his kicks pinning people deep. And I think that's what they're going to do right here. Trey Schuh is the ball carrier.
Watch the fake. This is prime time to fake it. 2 yards to an up man.
This is a big 4th down play here. On your feet. Give the Jets defense some support.
So the Jets are slow to get back in. They have no man deep. They're expecting a fake. They're expecting the fake as they're not putting a guy back deep.
Our gunner's got to get down there and
low
stop
snap.
that ball.
Cabrera's going to have to get it off in a hurry. It does. Nice kick. High end over end. Past the 20-yard line. Takes a try and roll. There's Farrell. He's going to make sure that thing's going to get pinned inside the 10-yard line is where Adam Central will set up shop. I think that's a good call right there.
Yeah.
Nice job by Cabrera to stay with that low snap. But Lucas, that's now the 4th time this year he's pinned somebody deep inside the 10-yard line.
You'll never hear me say I want to punt the ball, but that's a good situation to punt the ball.
And especially after, you're going to make Adam Central go 81 yards, right, or 91 yards
91.
right here. 91 yards here. You're going to force them to go 91 yards. That's a big, tall task for the Jets coming up here on their 3rd drive. So 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line. Here we go. Landon Lemler and Jeremiah Farrell, 2 inside linebackers. You're going to have Trey Schuh in there at nose tackle.
Yeah. That's a first. I don't think I've seen Trace on defense yet.
Curry's going to go in motion.
Yep, counter. Lucas read it well.
Neuenschwander runs right over, still on his feet, gets forward. Nice job there by Cole Shively, even using the defender, pulling him down to you and then trip up the ball carrier. That was a good play by Cole Shively because that play was going to go past the 50-yard line.
Yeah, like Lucas read his key, stayed home, but the rest of the team just did not. They followed the first fake and left Neuenschwander wide open.
That, like I said, good job there by Cole Shively to pull the defender with him and really kind of reach out and trip up the defender. Because I'll tell you, Neuenschwander wasn't expecting that as he was going through there. He thought he had a clear lane. And that really nice job by Shively to keep with that big heads-up play there. 1st down and 10 from their own 19, 10 yards on the carry. It's Black now back under center. Curry in motion. Going to go up to Hirely. He's going to run into a wall, and then there is, I believe, that's
Fairchild.
Fairchild in on the tackle there. He got right up in there past the tackle. Really did a good job using that line to push back. Big play there.
No one's used any timeouts, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, you don't want to say anything else?
Well, I got to control him by hand tonight. So
No timeouts have been used yet. It was an official timeout earlier. 2nd down and 10 now. 7:45 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Getting a little warm.
See, we just manned up a little bit.
Patience, I know.
Black's going to go to Curry on the far side. Just missed the tackle. We got a flag here on the near side, I believe. And maybe
got me. I thought that ball was going to the left side of the field.
That must have been a reflection I saw. I thought it was a flag. So 3rd down coming up. But Cole Shively again on a tackle. Big play by the freshman. Doing a great job here in this first half of play. 3rd down and 3 coming up. Big Blue Wrecking Crew needs to stand tall here on this line here, but this defense has done a great job really kind of picking their battles and not really getting wore down by big plays. Going to go up to Hirely. He's going to lower his head. Oh, they're going to go outside. And a big play there as Black kept it. Hunter McIntyre in on the tackle. Read it well. 4th down, I believe, coming up.
And these fakes are nice. They are very solid.
I thought that one was going to Hirely right up the middle.
Last 2 plays, both of us got fooled.
It's a good thing I'm up here, not down there. His vein would be popping out of his forehead with yelling at me right now. Although it might warm Whitaker up down there since he's wearing shorts again. So Hirely to kick. Nobody back deep as McIntyre's going to have to switch and go back, but watch for a fake.
Yep.
It's going to be a kick as Hirely's going to send a high kick. That one's going to go over McIntyre's head. He's going to let that one take a bounce. And that's going to take a Triton bounce back up there to the 20 or the 34-yard line is where Cole Shively will come right back on offense, forcing a 3 and out. Or excuse me, 2 drives, not a 3 and out on that one.
Yep, they got one first down on the first play.
But Triton doing a good job keeping them back beyond their own 50-yard line. They didn't even get up to their own 30 that time. So big job by the Blue Wrecking crew on defense there. 6:12 to go as Triton gets ready for their third drive. Moved the ball really well in that last drive. We've got to find a way to put it all together there. The penalty really hurt that first down carry by Cole Shively. As this team here, best starting field position for them here tonight.
I want to see the ball go into the air a little bit more. I ask that every week, but it's worked so far. They've had a nice connection. It's Hunter McIntyre up the gut there.
You get some space out there blocking downfield, but nice job by Adams Central to get through there and really shut off the run. Second down and I believe a 9 coming up.
8.
Second to 8. So 2.
Yep.
Play, call it 2nd and 7.
All right, yeah.
As they continue to go here, 5:45, Cade. You know, the running play is really going there, but I think you need to see more Trey Schuh involved. But I think they're really setting themselves up for that man right there.
Lucas Cabrera.
I think you'll see something kind of open up for him here shortly.
You point at our screen like the people at home can see.
I know. I need that little yellow pin.
Makes 2 of us.
Going to go up to Anthony Schuh. He's going to bounce it outside.
Good
Anthony,
block,
nice
Hunter.
block by Hunter McIntyre. Schuh still on his feet. Still get pushed there. You know, the freshman's going to learn there. I don't think that stiff arm stuff's going to really work here against Adams Central. You're going to have to run the ball hard. You're going to have to go downhill in a hurry. You're going to have to just cover that ball and just go forward. I don't think this is a team you can get fancy with some of those moves. So third and manageable coming up here on the 4-yard carry. As Irvine runs in the play, he'll be the solo wide receiver out left. I'll tell you what. They've done a pretty good job. This has been a good game here in this first half. So big third down here. Shively back under center.
Anthony Schuh in the backfield.
He's going to get hit hard.
Cut.
I believe in there on the tackle. Cut down there by number 57, Caleb Sheets. The senior comes right through, does a good job, just cut the legs out from the freshman Anthony Schuh. 3 and out for the Trojans.
Oh, Keegan's coming in. They're going to go for it.
Gutsy call here for Coach Eunice. His team did an excellent job last week. I think you got a Trey Schuh right here, and you just send your battering ram right up the middle. But he's not out there. So where do you go here?
Tight end hot to Nate Amsden. Let him flow right to where those middle linebackers are going to leave.
Collier just switched over here to him. Trying the hard count. Amsden staying put. There's going to be your timeout for Triton. So they'll take their first timeout. As we want to thank our sponsor, Farmers Drainage, for tonight's sponsorship and last week's sponsorship as well. Thank them and the Workman family for their sponsorship here tonight. And appreciate everybody getting in there and sponsoring. Like we said, Farmers Drainage, specializing in system drain acreage. Orion's got something to
Now,
say.
well, I got the right picture up now of the
There's the
Barnhart field there.
Yep, there you go. As Kenny's in the combine tonight. Will he be back for basketball?
Oh,
Probably not
I don't
Wednesday.
think Kenny boys basketball. I think.
Oh, we'll miss him the first couple weeks for girls. Well, he'll be back. He'll be back around the show soon. But like I said, appreciate him as well. Also want to thank Orion and all the work he puts in up here. I mean, he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and you know it can get frustrating up here. As Caden's kind of learned. Appreciate having Caden up here. Has been a great addition to the broadcast this year, and of course, you know they make my job a lot easier being a broadcaster, and really appreciate these guys and all they do, and Margot for driving us around, and just appreciate the support all the way around. Mason, the athletic department, and the Triton community really appreciate what they can do. Lucas Cabrera back to kick.
So they sent 2 back to field this one.
As Curry, and I can't tell.
I
I think that's New and Schwander, I think.
I can't quite see the numbers.
Can't tell if that's 13 or 18. And there's a fake. Nate Amsden's going to be the carrier. Schuh with a big block. Amsden might have a first down. I think he just got past that marker. Big first down there on the fake. You'll see it here. Watch Nate Amsden. He just gets the direct snap and goes right away. Watch the block by Anthony Schuh right there. Nice job. Then Trey Schuh
And then
finishes
Trey
him off.
Schuh, yeah.
He really does a good job really opening it up for him to get past the Trojan faithful on their feet on the far sideline. First down for the Triton Trojans. You know, right there, that caught me off guard with that one.
Well, you don't really – yeah, I've already written punt down on the drive result over here, but you don't really see someone come out, fake a hard count, and then come out and then fake a punt. So, great call by Coach Eunice. You got me. I was thinking punt all the way.
So 1st and 10 now. Shively's going to go out to Anthony Schuh. Here comes Collier. Collier's got a beat on him. Anthony Schuh can't shake him off, and that'll be a big loss on 1st down following that fake punt.
Coming into this game, Collier had 8 sacks and 12 tackles for loss, so he knows how to get in the backfield and cause a ruckus back there.
You know, he's a big dude. He's one of their biggest guys on the team. You look at that young man. You sit there 6'3", 240 pounds, and the young man's got a motor, and he fired right through there. And Anthony Schuh, the freshman, didn't stand a chance.
Schuh will learn. That comes with time. Cut that upfield. You're probably not going to outrun that big D end. If he's got his left arm out to where you're going to run, cut it up. Just
been okay if it was Madden.
Lose 2 yards instead of 5. Comes with age.
Going to go Mr. X. There's the
counter.
carry to Lucas Cabrera. He's got some blockers on the outside. Tries to go outside. Still on his feet. They still get through there. 3rd down, and I think about an 8 coming up.
8.5.
Brought down by number 6, freshman Keegan Bloom for the Jets.
So Bloom on there on the tackle. As he said, Coach Michael Mosier, 99 wins in his 12th season. Of course, Coach Eunice, 46-13 seasons for him and 3 sectional titles, 2 as a head coach and 1 as an offensive coordinator. And that was the last time you suited up, man, to my right here. That was a fun year to call football, I tell you. That was
a fun year to play football.
Shively goes back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Drops a high drop, and it's going to be intercepted by Adam Central as he just threw up a little bit of a lob. Late flag on the play. This might get erased. That was a late flag. That might be on Adam Central. The offense is staying out there. That might be another personal flag. I don't know what's going to happen here.
In on that play, making the interception for the Jets.
Wait to hear as there's 2 flags on the far sideline.
They're trying to run a screen pass to Schuh out of the backfield. I believe it was Schuh. And Shively just threw it over Schuh and all of his offensive linemen right into Hirely's hands.
And that'll come with time as we wait to see what happens here. I think it's going to be on Adam Central. I don't know. It might be. It might be. Oh,
what's the
that's
number?
Gonna be, I couldn't hear.
No,
That's
he
2
don't
penalties
say,
on,
but
on the Trojans, but I mean, you sit there, unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll see here. Got an eligible man downfield.
if it's a screen pass, there's no such thing as an eligible man downfield.
And I think that's going to be on Josh Lemler, is where the unsportsmanlike conduct is going to be on. So that's the first time we've seen 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in the same game this season that we've called. So 1st down and 10 deep in Triton territory on the Triton 36-yard line is where Adam Central takes over, a team that almost had their nose to their pay dirt 2 drives ago. Look for them to find the end zone here on this drive. Ryan Black under center. Ewan Schwander in motion is going to go out to him on the pitch on the outside. He's going to get through. McIntyre can't seal the edge. We got a flag back on the play.
Blocking the back, I
Cole
believe.
Shively's going to bring him down, but this one might be coming back.
Blocking back holding. If it comes from back there, from the white hat, the main referee, that's usually what it is. It's Coach
Personal
Eunice.
foul on Triton.
Coach Eunice pleading his case for a chop block. So let's watch here. Yeah, I saw a block in the back there. I don't
see where the
Personal foul was at.
The sticks are going to move, and that's going to be good for another Adam Central.
So 3 big penalties on the Trojans here in this series of things. I was not sure if that personal foul was on. I didn't quite see that when I was watching the ball on the play. So 1st down and 10 now for the Jets as they're rolling towards that end zone. 2:46 to go in this second quarter. They're threatening to put the first score up of the ball game.
I don't know what to write down here, so I'm just not going to write down on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 for their own 14, or from the Triton 14-yard line. So both teams, big penalties is Triton, like you said, a team that has 60 penalties on the year. 4 in just this game alone. Curry in motion. You're going to go up to Hirely up the middle. And he'll run into a wall, but he gets a pretty good carry there on first down. 2.5 to go.
Adams Central had 47 penalties coming into this game.
So both teams, about kind of the same ballpark as far as penalties go.
Give or take, yeah.
Joshua Mosier checks in. He'll be the wide receiver on the far side. Amari Snyder be out there on him. Neuenschwander in motion. Blacks will go reverse back to Curry. He's got space. He's going to take it all the way in, 14 yards out. 12 yards out, and Adams Central, just like that, they're on the board.
No hands for the Adams Central touchdown. No hands. Number 70, Cody Lotzenheiser, lead blocker out there around the right end.
So back to kick now. Adams Central for the point after touchdown. It'll be Trevor Curry. 1 for 1 on field goals on the year.
Didn't have any PAT stats.
Snaps down, holds good, and that kick, I believe, is going to split the uprights. Adams Central takes a 7-0 lead inside 2 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Penalties were the big thing on there for Triton on the, I guess, the offensive and defensive side. If you're Coach Eunice over there, what are you telling your guys right now?
Calm down. Forget about it. We can't control what happens out there. I mean, control what you can control, but, I mean, there are elements of the game that you just have no aspect of.
Exactly.
Do what you can and move on.
You know, in the short-term memory, you've got to have it here. This is where you got to come right back. This is a team that really battled the Knox team. They didn't give up. That was a 3A team, and you see how they're battling. This is a 1A team that's playing really good football. I mean, the team that was kind of shooting themselves in the foot as we got the student section over there. A lot of the volleyball girls along the way there, as they're all bundled up. Should we tell them it's I'm in short sleeves up here?
Yeah.
With the windows open?
Be all right. They're not going to know any different anyway.
Oh, they won't know. Well, at least they all got their masks on.
I was supposed to give Kinsey a blanket. I never did.
Think warm thoughts. You can tell her to think warm thoughts.
I brought it with me, but
she'll be okay.
She's tough. That's what I kind of thought, too.
She's tough. As they'll send a line drive kick. That one will go out the end zone. Barely. As Schuh wisely lets that one go. It's kind of over his head. So 1st and 10 now from their own 20-yard line as Cole Shively, after that disastrous third drive, we'll see what they can do here. On the other side of things, Caston and Southwood will play tomorrow as Caston beat one of their first sectional wins in a long time. 34-20 over North Miami. Big win for those guys down there. Good to see Caston get a win down there. And a lot of people down there. It's good to see them get a win. As we found out after the game, every HNAC team won the game advance. That's one of the first times that's happened.
Probably is the first time because it used to be all the HNAC teams in one conference.
McIntyre, the outside's got speed, and he'll get through as Curry comes down to bring him down. About a 5-yard gain on the play.
Brought down by number 21, Alex Curry. Gain of about 4 on the play.
So 2nd down and 5 coming up.
You're right, but you got beat. You did. Got a little 10-year-old girl up here, beat you to it, Orlando. Right on the nose from 222 West Washington Street, 1,054 miles on the nose. Here's your name.
Couldn't tell you.
Minute 20 to go. Coach Eunice trying to see what his offense can line up here. As Shively goes back under center, McIntyre, Anthony Schuh in the backfield. And that's what's going to go to is Anthony Schuh, the freshman, gets in there. But a big push by that Adams Central defensive front pushes him right back as he'll lose 1 or maybe 2 on the carry. 3rd down coming up.
I don't think Coach Eunice is going to try to take a shot or anything here. Just run the clock out and
try to regroup.
Triton gets the ball after the halftime, so.
I think we're going to see a timeout for Adams Central.
Yep.
So we'll take their timeout. That's a pretty good timeout there by Coach Mosier with a chance. As Triton with a big 3rd down coming up, get a chance for them to think about it. But for Adams Central, that's a good move because that might give them a chance to get good field position and go down and get up some more points before halftime. There's still time.
Triton needs to run the ball here, try to take as much time off as they can because if they throw it, incomplete pass, that's a free timeout for Adams Central. Leaves them with 2. So.
Exactly. Coach Eunice down here in the lineup, he's just telling these guys to relax. I mean, this is the same group that battled a really tough Knox team, a really tough North Judson team, two teams that are still moving on. I mean, they're playing really good football.
Yep.
This is also a team that played really good against South Central, another really good 1A team. So these guys have really grown, and this team here is we saw their best football last weekend against a very good Cherubusco team. So they put time back on the clock. So here we go, 3rd and 7. As Caden said, they're probably going to look for a run right up the gut here.
Maybe something, swing outside, take more time off.
Oh, Shively's going to go back to pass. Here comes the pressure, gets outside. Nice job by Fairchild to steal it off. Cole Shively's not going to get too far. And you'll see another timeout for Adams Central.
The ball carrier, Shively, brought
think.
down
Hang
by
on.
number 31, senior Mason DeRue.
Should have. Clock stop.
Yeah, so timeout for Adams
Timeout
Central.
on the field.
As a punt
Timeout
coming up
Adams
here,
Central.
Lucas Cabrera. I mean, that right now, that center to punt interchange is going to be huge on this upcoming play with 47.9 seconds remaining here in this second quarter.
Orlando as being 1,054 miles from Monroe. Thanks again to ABC Real Estate and Disney Vacation Specialists.
And I mean, going back, you look how this team, Adams Central, they beat a Fremont team that's 3-4 on the year last week. I mean, they played an Eastside team 9-1, a Tri team, which you think that might be a new team, 8-2 on that season. That's the best record team that they beat this season. This is a team that's been battle tested. Jay County 0-9, Heritage 2-6. A good South Adams team who's really going to give the winner of this bracket a run for their money, because that's another team that can make a trip down to Lucas Oil as well. And then you look at them, and then you got Twin Lakes, a team that they beat, Woodlawn, and then you see what this group kind of did on the way out. Adams Central putting up the points they did, like I said, averaging 36 points a game. Yeah. This is a group who put up points. As the Trojans offense kind of hurting themselves here in the early goings.
Farrell's got to give a good snap to Cabrera here. He's been shaky his last 2 weeks, since that was good, hit him right in the chest.
Nice blocking there by the second wave. It's a high kick. It'll bounce, and it's going to take a Triton roll just
Don't
past
touch it.
the 35-yard, down to the 32 is where Ryan Black, the sophomore quarterback, will set up shop.
1st and 10 with 38-8 left on the clock.
Look to these guys. I think you'll see Curry and Neuenschwander really heavily involved in this one, but also keep an eye there on Brayson Yergler, as he got open for a couple big passing plays, and if he can get open again, Adams Central can get going. That's going to be big on McIntyre, Snyder, and Cole Shively. That secondary is really going to have to come up big here, I think, here before halftime here.
As this is,
You're going to have Mosier here, the solo wide out here, the near side. They might try to run something here. As Curry goes in motion, they're going to go to Neuenschwander. He'll cut up. Lucas Cabrera was there, but he bounced outside as he thought he was going to go inside. Neuenschwander's going to go out of bounds.
pursuit drill. That's all that is. Got to take a good angle.
That was a good play by Neuenschwander. He looked like he was going to cut inside, but then stopped and really juked out there to the outside. 31.9 to go. Triton has done a good job defensively. Both teams both teams' penalties really hurt them here in this first half.
Yeah.
Stats before halftime comes back once I figure out where that's at on my phone.
You'll find it.
It's somewhere. We've got a break here. Curry's got up the right side. He's got blocking. He's still on his feet outside. Going to work towards that sideline. Still on his feet, and McIntyre brings him down. 23.9. Coming up. Curry's doing a good job really opening up the outside here. I thought passing was going to be the big thing on this drive. They've done a good job on their outside runs, really pushing them forward. Also want to thank Adams Central and their hospitality here for tonight's game, really having us a good setup. Nice press box and very friendly people here around that really kind of gave us a good setup here.
They gave us a candy bar, too.
And candy bar and water. And
that's all I care about.
Orion hasn't pulled any hair out yet. Neuenschwander's got it. He's going to work back here on the near side. Cabrera grabs a hold of him and brings him down. Now, right there is how you're going to have to tackle these guys.
That's how you tackle.
Wrap him up and bring him down. I mean, you can't sit there and just hope your arm's going to knock him down. You're going to have to really wrap him up and bring him down. As timeout for Adams Central, that'll be their final timeout.
Who do you know from Minneapolis?
It's probably the Vikings calling me for a
Tryout?
or maybe I might go work in their front office. You never know. Coach Kubiak knew him, big Broncos fan, so he might be trying to bring his people back up. I was a big supporter of
Makes sense.
Kubiak. You never know. Yeah. Try out. The be like the bionic man. I'm gonna have orthopedic surgery about every part of my body to even walk out there and put pads on. Between the two shoulders that are bad, and I guess the one shoulder's worse than the other, and both knees that are shot, the back that's.
You're really making me want to get old. It sounds great.
It's fantastic. Let me tell you. I think it didn't accelerate till I had kids. I think the age just kind of went.
So what you're telling me is.
Take your time. Take your time. Two wide receivers split out to the far side of Mosier, Neuenschwander, and Curry here on the near side. Hirely in the backfield. Look for a big shot here.
Adam Central out of timeouts. Yep. Took words right out of my mouth.
He's going to roll right. Looking for something downfield. Nothing's there. He might have a chance. He's going to overthrow his. Ooh. Did he get that?
Incomplete.
They're going to say incomplete. That's kind of what it looked like from here as Yergler had a chance on that one. They still have another shot with 8.8 to go. As you kind of watch him really do a good job running his route as he breaks out. Black goes right there at the end of the play.
Knees out of bounds.
Too much air, and yep, he was out past that sideline. Incomplete.
Was that Mr. Riffle down there giving the call? I can't tell who that was.
I think he is here. I think I seen him when I went down to the concession stand, but didn't get a good look.
You have to text him and tell him how warm it is up here. So Black back out of the shotgun. Two wide receivers split to either side. He goes back to throw. Black looking downfield, airing it out deep for the end zone. Has a man and can't quite get there. As 1.6 to go. They still got one more shot. That ball hung up there for a while. Tell you what, Caden, those 7 seconds felt like an eternity.
I think bull riding for 8 seconds is a long time. That 7 seconds felt like 30.
Jeez. My younger days, you might have seen me give that shot on a bull.
Yeah.
Not now. Health insurance. I didn't have health insurance then either, so it was more of a thrill. Golly. You'd have thought I was 50 years old the way I'm talking. Golly.
I had a birthday cake that was bull riding themed.
There you go. All right, Black back out of the shotgun. Same set. Looking downfield, throwing it up deep, and just throwing it out the back and beyond the defense. That's the end of the first half. Adams Central leads 7-0. We'll have stats and more following halftime, and we'll be right back. Andy O'Hara, Caden Atkins, Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojans Sports Network. Welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Caden Atkins and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, brought to you by Farmers Drainage and the Workman family here tonight as the Jets are leading 7-0. Triton gets the ball back here following the second half. Like I said, I want to take another moment to thank our Triton community and all their supporters here at the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Just your guys' support and letting us know how we're doing and just making sure we're able to broadcast is you guys are the best, let me tell you. I mean, and I've been around quite a little bit, been in a bunch of different schools and seen things, but this Triton community is just absolutely one of the absolute best in the state. Thank you for your guys' continued support as we get ready to go here. Adam Central send it back away. Anthony Schuh back deep to receive Caden. This group's going to have a lot of work to do. As we were just talking to Coach Bell there, they got to clean up. They got to clean up those penalties, and they got to really kind of clean up. I mean, you can win this game ugly, but you got to find a way to clean up those mistakes.
Why win it ugly when you can win it pretty, you know?
Hey.
That's kind of what I took out of that. They have every right to win this game. They've played well so far. Just a couple things didn't go their way, and they need a perfect half if they want to succeed tonight.
Line drive kick from Curry as Schuh's going to take it off of the turf as he'll go up the field. He's got a big hole up the middle. Anthony Schuh hangs on to it. Anthony Schuh up past the 45-yard line, going to cross the 50. Big starting field position for Triton as Schuh, big carry there. He did a real good job. Watch him hang on to that ball here. He'll pick it off there, but watch the opening of that team just really split. The water's just parted. It looked like Moses crossing the Red Sea. Splits it right through there. Big opening, gets through that arm tackle, hangs on that ball. Look how he had that 3 points of contact with the ball. Rumbles right through. Big carry there for the freshman on the return. Cole Shively will start in Adams Central territory here. Caden, that's a big way. That's an exclamation point to start off that second half. Best return of the year.
By far, that's the best return we've seen from Triton all year. Cole Shively's got to be confident in his decision-making. We saw him throw that interception earlier. Got to put that away, short-term memory, and we'll see what he can do here.
Shively back under center is going to give it back to Anthony Schuh. The freshman's going to go forward. A couple yards of play, but Adams Central's there. That front does a good job really kind of pushing back there on that far side. Like I said, we were going to have stats. However, due to data reasons and signal, I couldn't download it. So, hey, I tried. So get going here.
You can't say COVID reasons. It's
not COVID
data reasons.
Data reasons. Data, not COVID. Oh, boy. Irvine here on the near side, the wide out right. Going to go to McIntyre. He's got a seam. McIntyre up the middle. Nice carry there on second down. It'll bring up third down and a manageable. About third down and 4 or 5 to go. You know, that's kind of what you want to see. I mean, like I said in recent weeks, the clock's going to be your best friend, and this group here has really used that clock as kind of that 12th man on the team. As West here relay the call in here, this will be a big third down for the Trojans. They need to find a way to convert this first down and try to put points up on the board on this drive following that big momentum shift there coming out of halftime.
Yeah, you want to capitalize off of that. You don't want to let that go to waste. 11:07 left in the third quarter, very early in the second half.
Winner advances the sectional championship. Shively, I think we're going to get movement along the line as they blew the play dead. And that'll move them back. Third down and long coming up, and I can hear the coaches upstairs not happy with that one.
Moving back, it'll still be third down. Going to be close to 10, back near the original line of scrimmage.
So third down and long coming up as they move back towards the parking lot on that one. You know, Caden, that's the kind of thing right there. That's a drive killer right there.
It takes all of that momentum you had from that big kick return, wipes it away.
And all that, and you go in that huddle, it's like, well, you kind of almost, I don't want to say mail it in, but it kind of makes you not want to really push forward.
It's easy after that to try to point fingers and blame one another. It's easy to turn on each other like that, especially late in tournament time where
Shively goes to throw. He's going to keep it and takes about. He's going to spin around. He's not going to quite get to the marker. Big carry there for the freshman. That'll bring up fourth down.
Watch him here. Spin move.
A couple holds on the play.
It was DeRue who brought him down. 4th and 4.
DeRue, one of the top 5 leading tacklers on this team. 53 total on the year.
How about freshman Keegan Blum?
Yeah, exactly.
85 tackles coming in tonight. Leading tackler.
46 solo tackles for that guy. Not a bad way to start your freshman season. 4th and short coming up. Shively goes back to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going to step up and throw. Cabrera's going to have it. Lucas Cabrera will lose it. Incomplete. Adams Central gets the ball back. I think they're going to decline the penalty, and they'll take the ball back over on downs near their own 50-yard line. As they'll call the play dead, and they'll just take over it by the 50-yard line. Hold on the Trojans. Got away with it on the last play. This time, they don't get through. Adams Central gets a big turnover on downs there as they will start with short field. Caden, that's not what you want to see from that opening coming out of the drive. I mean, you had a big play there. Lucas Cabrera had a hand on it, but the holding call would have dismissed it. Not a good way to start off here in this second half.
No, it is not. And now you set up Adams Central with relatively very good field position from their own 42. As this could be a big momentum shift for Adams Central if they were to go down and get some points here.
Going to go up to Hirely up the middle. Bounces away there from Trey Schuh, and he'll go forward for a pretty good gain there on first down. So 2nd down and 6 coming up here.
Number 75 got number 75, Shively in on the tackle for Triton. Timeout on the field.
Nate Amsden is injured.
That's not what you want to see from one of your seniors being hurt there, as Nate will get attended to.
Is Nate leader in sacks and second leading receiver playing tight end.
And also third leading tackler on the team with 48 total tackles on the year.
Yep. First in tackles for loss.
And the leadership, as he's holding his hand, he may have a problem there going on with that right arm. But as we take a quick break there, I want to thank Farmers Drainage for their continued support. And as we highlight them as sponsor yet again for a number of things, the importance of maintaining your watershed in order to maximize the uses of your field and potential yield of your crops, water drainage plays a key part in that process. If you're looking to improve the drainage in your fields and maximizing your field's potential, contact Craig Hawley at Farmers Drainage, specializing in system drained acreage. So we'll see what they bring in now as Trey Schuh's been up along the line, so he might shift out to defensive or kind of slot out there. It's Cam Shively, Caleb Lemler will move around as Schuh will be the nose tackle.
Yep. Cubby's going to play D tackle, and Fairchild and Shively. Is that Shively on the end? Yes.
So 2nd down and 6. Going to go back to Hirely. He's going to roll right forward. He's got a block and goes forward. Hunter McIntyre bringing him down. 1st down for the Jets.
Up the middle for the Jets. Brought down by number 4, Hunter McIntyre for Triton, but not before. White and the Jets pick up.
So, you see that right there. That's a big killer. Hope Nate's okay as he's getting attended to by Eric Callahan on the far sideline. He was really holding that right arm. Hope Nate's okay. Great guy. Getting to know Nate. He's a tough competitor. Great young man. Going to have a bright future ahead of him. Curry gets in and Farrell almost gets a beat on him as Curry loses 3 tacklers. Lucas Cabrera hangs on to him as Caleb Lemler comes in there at the end to finish him off. That was a lucky break there as Lucas Cabrera held on for dear life, but 3 broken tackles on the way there.
There's nothing I hate more than someone getting in the backfield and just absolutely whiffing a tackle like that. Jeremiah Farrell's got to break down. He just ran at him in one move, and Curry's going to get right by him.
Eventually brought down by number 9, Cabrera for Triton.
So Black now relays the call. As you're going to see Chase Green checking in, the senior wide receiver. He'll go out here to the near side. Curry, Neuenschwander in the 2 wingback positions. Hirely in the backfield. Black under center, going to send Neuenschwander in motion. And that's who's going to get the ball. He's going to work up. He's got some blockers, cuts up field. Cabrera brings him down. Big collision there. Landon Lemler.
Cabrera's trying to rip at that ball.
I think you got a peanut Tillman in this ball now. You get a chance, you're going to have to try to punch that ball free, force a big turnover. This Big Blue Wrecking Crew, you're down one of your main guys, but you got to find a way to get back in on there on defense and really push your guys back.
The defensive line is not getting near a big enough push as they need to against this team.
Adams Central moving the ball really well on quite a few of their drives here this evening. Goes back to Hirely. He's going to have the first. He's going to have the first down there as Fairchild in on the tackle.
Brought down by number 57, Cameron Fairchild.
It'll be a 4th down and short. I don't know. I thought he got it.
Going to be just short.
Oh, just a fuzz short, about half a yard short. Well, not quite that. Maybe about a foot.
4th and a short one for the Jets.
You got to believe the Jets are going to go for it here. Look for Hirely to go up the middle, or even look to see Ryan Black on the quarterback keeper. Yep.
Farrell's got to plug up that center spot right there.
Hirely's going to get it. He'll have plenty of space passing there, converting on the 4th down spot. Triton on the year on defense, allowing 4 of 36% coming into the game on 4th down. But on defense, they've done a pretty good job. A 38% rate coming into tonight's ball game. The defense has really looked really good. Like I said, allowing before this game, when we faced a lot of running teams, allowing under 1,000 yards on the ground coming into this year, that's a pretty good number for that defense. They ought to be able to hang their heads high on and be really proud of that stat right there. They've done a good job against a lot of running teams. Black goes back to throw, rolling right. Shively's there. He's going to throw it up and over, and I don't think it might have been caught.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, according to the FAR official.
Yep.
That was intended.
That was Yergler.
There's Yergler in there, but that was some good defense there by Cole Shively. Again, we were talking at halftime. His defensive back skills, he's a super talented defensive back. He's gonna have he does a great job back there and has really blossomed into a good defensive player. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Because he got his hands a little bit on that football, that's what caused Yergler to finally get possession, but he's out of bounds. If Cole Shively doesn't get a hand on that or anything, that's a catch and a 1st down.
Black now 2nd and 10, goes back under center. Going to send man in motion as Curry's going to have it. He'll go out through, running through defenders, and he'll find his way almost to a 1st down, 3rd and short coming up. As you kind of see there, that Adams Central team doing a real good job of their push up front. That Trojan defense is not finding a way to push back. You know, and these guys here, they face teams with really good running ability this season. They got to find a way to push back and really answer the bell there when it comes running through when your ball carriers are coming up the middle like that.
It looks like they're trying to dance around blocks rather than running through blocks and blowing them up. If you can mess up one block, that changes the whole play completely. So Triton's got to do something different because right now Adams Central's just having a field day.
Curry, 3rd and short there. And I think you kind of watch there, you keep an eye on what this team's been able to do. Triton, right now, it's Adams Central's game to lose because the Trojans, while on the scoreboard, it's 7-0. Really and truly, you might see a touchdown here on this drive. The defense has got to find a way to inspire that offense because no other way. You got to find a way to inspire that defense. Has got to force a turnover. They've been able to do that this year as they come into the game, forcing 11 turnovers on the year, 5 fumbles and 6 interceptions. They got to find a way to change the momentum here in a hurry. As Neuenschwander's got, he's going to work outside, got blocking. He's going to have space. Neuenschwander cuts up field, and he'll get down and around the 10-yard line. Might get down to the 9. As they'll spot him at the 10 there. 1st and goal now coming up for the Jets.
But not before. Nick and the Jets pick up another Adams Central.
So 5.5 to go here. Big Blue Wrecking Crew getting pushed around. I don't think Nate Amsden's going to be coming back. I would be shocked if he is. Like I said, all the prayers going out to Nate and hope he's okay. Black now back under center. 1st and goal now from the 10-yard line.
Hirely up the gut.
He'll go, but nice job there. I believe that was Jeremiah the Fridge Farrell coming through with a big tackle in the backfield. The Fridge froze him there on that carry. 2nd down, 11 coming up.
Oh, it's 2nd and 11.
Second down, 11 coming up here. They kind of switch in. Like I said, as Caden said, we're going to go to Hirely up the middle, but I think you're going to see a Neuenschwander or a Curry get the ball and go on a sweep here and get a touchdown on the outside.
That's what's worked so far, giving them on that outside because Triton just cannot get off the blocks and the wingbacks are just able to make a move.
There it is, Neuenschwander here on the near side. He's going to look for blocking, going to try to cut back upfield, and he'll roll forward, gets inside the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up. About 7 yards. No, maybe less than that. Didn't quite get to the forward. They're going to spot him at the 6-yard line. 5-yard carry on the play. See that? I did math.
There you go.
Wasn't much, but hey, I did math.
That's what I'm talking about.
All that time at home, I've been doing math. I've been practicing those flashcards Caden gave me.
I knew you'd put them to good use.
I'll see, hey. Reading material. So 3rd down and goal. 4-down territory here for the Jets. Got to believe they're going to go for it if they don't convert. Curry in motion. Black going to roll right. It's going to have Neuenschwander in the corner of the end zone. He'll elevate. Too high of a pass. Incomplete. 4th down coming up as he had Neuenschwander all by himself in the corner of the end zone. Overthrows the receiver. As they're going to send Curry out. They might. Looks like they're going to try to kick this and make it a 10-point ball game.
Yep, I like that call.
We saw here is he's 1-1 on the year.
And that make was from anywhere from 30 to 39 yards. I didn't get the exact specification on it, but
freshman quarterback Jack Hamilton to hold.
This is from the 6, so 23-yard attempt.
Giroud to snap. There's a snap low, gets the kick up, and I think he'll split the uprights. And Adams Central takes a 10-point lead.
Hamilton on the hold, Curry with the kick, and Adams Central with 4:16 on the board in the 3rd quarter. The Jets lead it by a
As this
score
team
of
here, as we were
10-0.
kind of talking at halftime, kind of looks like a machine here on the sideline. Not a lot of emotion. This is a group that's very disciplined, and as you see this group kind of working, they're very methodical in their approach.
I haven't seen one. If I remember correctly, not a single holding call or a offsides, false start, nothing like that.
I mean, earlier on you saw the sideline warning, and
Right,
then you
but-
saw the personal foul penalty. But after that, Adams Central hasn't had a penalty, I believe, the rest of the game.
No. They've played really clean.
And like you said, this young Trojans ball team, or this Trojan football team, there's a lot of bright spots for these guys. You know, they're fighting hard. This is a 10-0 ball game for a team that averages 30-some points a game. This team has really kind of, I don't know if you're shaking the conference, but they're giving Adams Central, they're making them earn a chance to go to a sectional championship. And I'm telling you what, as my dad always said when we showed livestock, we may not have the most valuable animals out there, but by golly, go out and make those big boys sweat. They want to spend all that money. Go out and you make them earn it.
Yep.
And these guys tonight are doing that. Triton not out of it yet. It's still down by 10 with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Andy O'Hara alongside Caden Atkins and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As Curry, who just made the field goal and converted an extra point earlier in the ball game, gets ready to send it away. Anthony Schuh back to return, had a big return coming out of halftime. Kicks a little bit higher. Schuh might be able to take this one on the fly, and he does. Anthony Schuh going to work back up the middle. He's got blocking up the left side. He'll run into a tackler there, and there on the tackle will be number 67, Hunter Johnson. Senior brings him down.
Trevor Curry's kick was returned by freshman number 22, Anthony Schuh.
So Schuh on the carry, so big drive here for the Trojans in this third quarter.
You need points on the board, whether it's just a field goal or a touchdown, preferably a touchdown, but you need something to build off of.
And you saw Shively. If Lucas Cabrera can get some separation, or anybody, the passing game was there, but they really got to do a better job up front against this Adams Central defensive line. 5 down linemen for the Jets. Shively's going to roll right. Oh, here comes the pressure. Wanted to step up, didn't like it. He breaks out of it. Shively still on his feet, going to cut back inside, still on his feet, but he might got back to the line of scrimmage there as Adams Central wanted a penalty on the play. You know, Shively saw his look downfield, didn't quite see it there, pulled it back. I think that was a smart decision, and not just kind of sailing the ball out, and I didn't know quite where he was going to go with it.
I wasn't watching downfield. I was watching our monitor.
They'll make a substitution there as DeRue will come out for Adams Central. Irvine will be the solo wide receiver out to the right side. Like I said, I kind of figured they were going to come out with a pass and pass a little bit more here in this third quarter, and that's what they've done thus far. As Coach Enos might see a weakness there on that Adams Central defensive front. Fumbled snap, and Shively's going to have to land on it. And Shively gets in there and recovers it. You know, Cole Shively right there, you know, got to get the ball first, pal, before you're going to take off with it.
You can run all over you want without the ball. No one cares. The ball's what matters.
Mishandled snap has kind of been that interchange, but you'll see him and Lemler, they've gotten a lot better as they've had more time with one another. See what they can do here. Third down and a long 8. 3 wide receivers here. They've kind of bunched up on the near side. Briles in a tight end. Shively going to go to Hunter McIntyre. Intercepted. And DeRue's going to have a free lane to the end zone. Schuh can't push him out. Adams Central takes a 16-point lead following the interception from Cole Shively.
On the Adams Central interception.
And you'll see here, I mean, he had the right idea, but left that
with the
ball
ball.
too much in the air. You got to throw a laser in that moment as DeRue was just there, waited on that, jumped that route, and did a real good job. Clean interception as the defense turns points into offense. 16-0 is our score. 2.5 to go in the third. And right there, that's kind of the throw. You got to step into that throw. You can't just sit back and lob. That's a moment there where you lead, you drive off that back foot, and you throw that guy right in. You're going to throw that ball, and you're not going to let anybody get a hold of it.
Throw that ball sooner, throw that ball harder, and he should use that as a learning point.
Curry's
That's
kick
what
is
happens when
good.
you loft the ball.
Curry's kick is good. 17-0 is our score. You know, and right there, that Triton giving up points on that drive like that. But like you said, you got to throw a laser in that moment. But as a freshman quarterback, Cole Shively will correct those things. I think you'll see him really grow next season. And you'll see him grow from this. So it's Triton here now, trails by 17. Only allowed 7 points in that entire first half from a team that averages 35 points a game, allowing 10 points here in this third quarter alone. So Curry will get ready to kick it away as Anthony Schuh.
Radio station or not? We're on YouTube.
Leg out now. He gave it all he had. He's got a leg cramp.
So we'll see now as Curry gets ready to kick it away. Anthony Schuh back to return for the Trojans.
16, freshman Curry. Trevor Curry in the kickoff for the Jets to
So
freshman.
we'll see what Schuh can do back deep in his own territory. Curry's gotten some line drive kicks. He got a little more air under that last kick. See what he does here. Kind of more of a line drive kick, a little bit of air. Schuh's going to let it bounce and going to pick it up. He's going to take off and go, trying to give himself a chance. And he's going to get stopped early. I don't think he's going to quite make it back to – he might just got barely a yard or two past that 20-yard line is where Cole Shively will come back out. Right now, this is going to be a moment for these guys. You know, if you can't win this ball game, you've got to find a way to go down and get those confidence-building points going on and try to put points on the board.
We're going to see how short of a memory Cole Shively has, because I imagine Coach Eunice is going to come right back out throwing the ball, especially now that you're down 17 points. You need big chunk plays, and the running game hasn't been there today, so you got to try something.
You know, like I said, Cole Shively going to be a real talented quarterback. He's got a good lineup there, and Cam and Josh and Fairchild will be the group kind of up there going forward. You know, you see a lot of good out of that line. There's a lot of talent here. McIntyre fumbles it. Ball still alive, and Adam Central's going to come up with it. I believe that's going to be a big turnover back-to-back there as Corbin Hershey comes up with it. As that ball got popped up, and the Jets take over deep in Trojan territory. Watch, the pitch was a little bit behind McIntyre. Couldn't quite adjust. Tries to pop it up, and Hershey picks it up, and Lemler brings him down. So Adam Central, another chance to put up 7 points on the board. As the
Talk
Trojans,
about a tale of two halves for the Trojans. It's only been one quarter, and they've turned the ball over 3 times, once on downs and fumble and an interception.
and a couple deflating blows following that big return coming out of halftime. This is a group that has to find a way to adjust. You know, they play teams like this. For these guys here, you just gave up 10 points in a third quarter that that weren't there, and now you're about to give up another 7 points. As Adam Central can't give them the ball deep in your own territory, they'll make you pay. As Curry goes in motion, as Black is going to roll back, looking downfield, going to float it back to the back of the end zone. He can't get in there. That catch is going to be caught there by Joshua Mosier as he's all by himself, Shively on coverage. And Adam Central breaks the 20-point mark as 23-0 coming out. 16 points in the third quarter as they have just came alive. It's been waiting to happen as you see Black there back in the end zone, left it right there, and Shively can't quite get there to get some pressure on the play. As that was a good route there, Ryan Mosier, and a good place ball by Black.
17 points in the matter of 2 minutes for Adam Central. So
Curry, that one's going to go off the side. Just barely. I think he got a breath from the student section as that one crosses the bottom upright, or the crossbar rather. Jumps right in. No doink on that one. It crossed, Caden. I think someone blew from down here, and it just got across there.
something like that. Just got over there.
But like I said, you got to give props to Adam Central. That defense has stepped up and turned defense into offense, really putting points up on the board. Adam Central's came alive, and Triton, like we said, they had to come out and play a perfect half of football. And so far, it's just been mistakes and penalties that really just killed them here in this ball game.
Far from perfect. Far from perfect.
I think right now you're down 24-0 on the scoreboard. Whether it's a chance to come back on this team, you're not. But you've got to find a way for your underclassmen and for your seniors and all the work they put in. You've got to put in a good drive to kind of put something on this season. And granted, on the scoreboard, you got to forget what's there. You got to find a way to really push back and make Adam Central work and prepare them if they are to move on against the winner of Southwood and Caston next week. Because those two teams will play on Saturday,
11 o'clock.
So Schuh back to return the Curry kick. And that kick's going to go kind of away. That one, McIntyre's going to let it go. It'll go out of bounds. That'll bring them all the way up.
Flag on the play. Kickoff went out of bounds.
Does that go to the 35 or the 40?
40, I believe. Should be.
Can't remember. High school differs.
We'll take over first and 10 with that kick rolling out of bounds.
I think 35, actually.
Is it the 30? Or 25? Okay. It is. Looks like about the 30-yard line is where they'll take up. I can't remember. I know it's different.
35.
See, that's what I thought. Okay. Wasn't completely mindless.
You were close,
I
yeah.
was close. I was in the ballpark. I may not have been in the right seat, but I was in the ballpark.
Yep.
Shively back under center. We'll see with both drives ending in turnovers on the first play of each drive. We'll see what Shively does here.
Toss play to the right side.
Going to go back to Anthony Schuh, the freshman, trying to find the outside. Can't cut back in. Hesitated there, and that really opened up, as I believe
it was Curry.
I believe Curry got through and brought him down. He just really shot him. Anthony Schuh kind of hesitated there. I think you got to cut up field and drive right into that guy coming in and make a tackle and make him think twice, come tackle you.
Yeah, try to run him over. Don't just try to run around him. Anthony's a strong back. He'll figure that out.
I mean, like I said, Anthony coming in 6'1", 185 pounds as a freshman. I mean, you got to use that size and just drive right into those guys. I mean, especially if you're going to carry the ball, you want to oppose your will on the other team and find a way to really kind of get in the head of the defense. You can't run around them. I mean, you got to have that elite speed guy on the outside. Anthony has that speed, but yet right there is a moment where you drive right into that defender. You may have got 2 yards on the carry, but yet, or maybe a yard on the carry, but that's the way you kind of you just kind of go back and punch him in the mouth. That's what that power running game you want to see.
Yeah, make him think twice about coming to tackle you.
That's a freshman, Lane Lingrich in on the tackle.
Lane Lingrich in on the tackle there. Third and half a country mile to come up here. 3rd and 12 now. 3rd and 13 now from their own 32. As we're inside the final minute with 14 seconds on the play clock. As Triton will come up. 10 seconds to go now. As the Trojan offense has just spun their wheels. 2 wide receivers split to the left side. Split formation in the backfield as McIntyre's going to get it. He'll cut back upfield. Hunter McIntyre still on his feet, and he'll get brought down there. Nice bit of tackling there from Curry, as he's been all over the place, as that young man wants to find a chance to play for a sectional championship as he gets through. The junior looking strong here on this defensive stand for the Jets, as that might run it out. That might be the end of the 3rd quarter. I think Coach Eunice might let this one go, and we'll see a punt coming out, I believe, or maybe I don't know what you see here coming out in here in the 4th quarter, Caden. Do you take a shot deep in your own territory, or you just go ahead and just punt it away and try to play some good defense and hold them down on the scoreboard?
After 2 turnovers on consecutive possessions, I am probably going to punt the ball. If I'm Coach Eunice, I'm probably not very confident in my offense right now. So punt the ball from your own 32, try to pin Adams Central deep.
And like I said, you're losing 6 seniors. I mean, unfortunately, Nate Amsden exited with an injury here earlier in this 3rd quarter. But, I mean, the air can't quite deflate. This is a moment for these underclassmen to find a way to dig down deep, find that grit in your craw, and just come back up and make a big play. You've got to find a way. You've got a team that averages 35 points a game. You've got to find a way to hold them under that point. Now, that right now, to me, is the whole key of the rest of the game plan. You've got to hold them under, and you've got to find a way to put points on that board to kind of see how you can build from a tough moment like this. And you know, and I know that stuff as a player. I mean, you know, you're kind of in this moment. We saw these guys were in this kind of against a Bremen team, against a Pioneer, against a North Judson team. They found a way to find that grit and find a way to make plays. This is the kind of the point where this group here, knowing these guys, knowing how hard they work, they can't quite give up. I mean, yeah, 4th quarter, you're down 24-0 on the scoreboard. It's 0-0. Find a way to keep fighting and try to play football and have fun with this game the rest of the way out. Make it hard. Make Adams Central work for those next 12 minutes.
Yep. Exactly right. So we get a nice shot of our fans here. Appreciate everyone who came out.
About an hour and a half drive from Bourbon. So really appreciate everybody coming out. Also want to thank our sponsors tonight. The Workman family is one of the sponsors with Farmers Drainage here tonight. Really appreciate their continued support. The Workman family would like to wish the Trojans best of luck in sectionals, as Ken, Lindsay, Dante, and Malachi all wish their best for them as we get ready to go here. 4th down as Lucas Cabrera goes back to kick. Gets a good hold. High kick up past the 50-yard line. And Adams Central is going to let it take a Triton roll all the way past the 30-yard line. That's where they'll start up, about the 28.5-yard line looks like where they'll be. As first down to go here for sophomore quarterback Ryan Black, who moved the ball through the air really well last time on a catch to Joshua Mosier on the first play. So teams move the ball really well here. Look for them to continue to do that here in this 4th quarter with this game pretty much, I wouldn't say well in hand, but up 24-0. I mean, they've got a pretty good shot at sectional championship. This is a team, you know, coming in, even though we've kind of lost it in that 3rd quarter, how this team has played defense that first half, you got to be proud of how these guys have competed.
Yep. For these underclassmen, something to build on for next year.
Misdirection goes back to Curry here on the near side. He has blockers pushing his lead blocker. Gets out in front and brought down by Lucas Cabrera. First down to go. And for these seniors, I want to give all 6 of these guys a shout out. Getting to know all 6 of these guys, just an outstanding group of seniors. You look at Nate Amsden, getting to know Nate, just a great guy. And then Keegan, I got to know Keegan personally, just a great guy. Hunter, just an absolute great leader. And you got a Lucas Cabrera, who just does a great job. But Caleb Lemler, like I said, that dude can throw bales 6 high. And then, of course, the fridge Jeremiah Farrell, and what that young man has brought defensively and the example he has set. This is a group to learn from, and these guys here have left a legacy that these underclassmen are going to have to upkeep and bring in to the coming years. That's something they've kind of left from that group that you were part of. You kind of see a little bit in that group here as, you're 2 years removed now. This is a group here that has to leave their mark on these underclassmen coming up.
I think they've done a good job this season, the seniors. They've rallied together. I see them meet after every single game on the field. They have a little seniors-only huddle, and that's nice to see. You want to see them all working together, trying to accomplish a common goal, but just upsetting that this will be the last game they play.
And that's hard with being the last game, and you've experienced that as an athlete, and I experienced it in the show ring. As Black looking downfield, he has got a man down low. He's going to go check down to Curry, and he'll break through. Lucas Cabrera brings him down. First down for there, but we got an injured player on the far side. I believe that's Trey Schuh down on the field. As he's kind of holding that hand. But like I said, as a senior group to kind of, to walk off the field, in that final time as you walk out there, suit up, walk and do whatever you're doing for the last time, it is a hard pill to swallow, And, for me, and that's been 13, 14 years ago since I walked out of the show ring for the last time. And for you, 2 years ago, regional championship, you got to walk out. It is a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's one of the tougher things I've had to go through as an athlete. You never think it's over until it's over. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just a feeling that I wish no one had to go through, but unfortunately it's part of the game and part of life. So.
Ooh, looks like it might. They're going to stretch that thing out.
He got it.
Looks like he got by the nose of the football. I think he's got a first down, and he does. But you look there as a senior group, but yet what's awesome about this coaching staff and this community, they're not growing football players. They're growing men. These guys are going to be moving on in the community, and they're going to be moving on as adults. These guys here, those 6 seniors, have had such great upperclassmen and had great coaching staffs to really lead them in a good direction. These guys here they're going to do great things down the road. And a good group to learn from as underclassmen as we're going to go here 1st and 10 for Black. Passing the 50-yard line there. He'll go back to work 1st and 10 from the Trojan 48-yard line. Curry's going to go in motion, going to go up to Hirely, and he'll cut upfield, and he'll get brought down almost immediately. I believe that was Cameron Fairchild in on the tackle. And going forward, you look at your underclassmen. You got a good sophomore group there. You got a Cam Shively who's just been an absolute beast along the line. You're going to have him. You're going to have a Josh Lemler come in as a junior next year, and then you're going to see a Fairchild be a senior. You got a Tyler Amsden and a Landon Lemler. You got guys all over the place that can make plays. Amari Snyder's really kind of came into his own. You got a Cole Shively. You've got guys all over the place. The Schuh brothers. And we got some 8th graders coming up next year. So that crop of players will look like. But, yeah, for these guys here, there's a lot of talent out there on that football field, and a group that if they batten down and do the work, this is a group that can really find a chance to really grow. As a timeout for Adams Central. As we said, the winner as Adams Central looks to be kind of barring a chance here. This is a group here that will take on the winner of the Southwood Caston game. 2 timeouts left for Adams Central here in this half. As I want to take time to thank the guys that I get to work with and do this with, and a possible chance of not being here this week for me. As we had to kind of sweat a test, and the work that Orion put in. We were trying a bunch of different things, which glad that didn't work because we would not have had me be able to remote in from home. But yet the work that these guys put in, absolutely tremendous.
Well, I got to give a shout out to Michelle for letting us have you all the time that she does.
Yep, exactly. She watches those 3 little heathens I have at home. I mean, it was, Caden does a good job at helping. Usually he's not there. He's at Grandpa's on Friday, and Danny and Kate, and I'll tell you what, that Jackson is going to be a pistol. I mean, if it ain't with his mouth, he is an ornery little booger. Oh, boy, we call him the blonde bomber for a reason because that kid, he's just – oh, my goodness. He is something else. But, yeah, but like I said, thanks, Michelle. She lets me be able to do this. And, my family is just as much involved in this as anybody else, and they really encourage me to do it. And it's just awesome I get to be a part of this. So, Appreciate you guys.
I want to thank you guys as well for giving me an opportunity to be up here and help you guys, and I've had a lot of fun. I can't wait to continue.
Curry's got the space. He's going to take off from 48 yards out. He's still on his feet, and he'll get brought down just inside the 10-yard line. Big play there for Curry, as Adams Central not letting off the gas pedal yet, coming out of the timeout there. Watch him take off here. He'll get a nice block on the outside. Look at the lead blocking downfield for the Jets. Cuts back upfield, and there's the acceleration. Gets all the way out and past. Lucas Cabrera forcing him out of bounds. Big play there as he a touchdown-saving tackle, but Adams Central with the momentum heading for that end zone. And like I said, also want to thank Caden for being on here. His willingness to give back to the community and being part of that. That's not.
It's not easy to find somebody to work for free.
No, it's not. We keep him happy somehow.
I appreciate it.
He's been an awesome analytics guy. I look forward to working with him more in the future, and especially basketball season, as Lucas Cabrera gets in there on Neuenschwander gets out there. But we got a good team. And being able to broadcast this group, this is a group I would work for free. This is just a fun group, and really appreciate you guys.
Well, and you don't see even a slight bit of what Kenny does behind the scenes.
So. And Kenny and what he does, my goodness. I mean, that guy.
Trent's taking care of Twitter tonight for me because I don't have any internet to post it. So,
thanks to Trent for doing that, and thanks to Margot. She drives and makes sure we're fed, and Terry to make sure we had fed. A high pass the end zone, incomplete, intended, I believe, for Mosier. But this is just a great group to be part of, and.
What are you doing?
Okay, that's doing something weird.
Yeah, it's funky.
I haven't seen him do that yet.
How about now? Look like it stopped.
I won't yell anymore. Andy broke the.
Good thing I have two of them.
I haven't. I'll just step back.
I got two of them. Well, I don't have them with me, but I got another one at home.
Let's hoping he didn't bust it. Neuenschwander motion block, play action fake, going to go back to the end zone. And it's Hunter McIntyre had a pick in his hands and lost there. I was almost surprised he had it as the route there ran by Curry. Curry slipping there just past the 5-yard line. Incomplete as
kick.
As Curry's going to come on the field. He's going to kick.
The other Curry, the younger Curry.
Not Stephen either.
Not Stephen.
So Curry now to kick. To hold is Jack Hamilton, the freshman quarterback. Done a good job. He's been perfect thus far this evening, and looks like it's going to be a 31-yard field goal. It's Caden with the quick math, the good analytics guy to my right. Trying to come through and block. I think we're going to get encroachment. They're going to call false start as they call there in the backfield.
False start, illegal procedure against the Jets.
File might be getting too big, so I had to reset it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Back him up.
I think you still try kicking the field goal, don't you?
They're going to. Now it's a 36-yard field goal. So
give her a shot. Just put that strong right leg and just drive it here. As he'll take a big swing here as Triton's looking to pressure that on Trevor Curry, the freshman. See if we can put that strong right leg into this one. Here comes the Trojan. That kick is got the distance, but it's just wide left. And Trojans will take over on downs. Tell you what, that freshman's got nothing to hang his head on. That thing had the distance to go.
Be a good kicker down the road for the next 3 years.
Yep. As that's his first missed field goal of the year.
Yep.
He converted one earlier tonight. Adams Central here, leading 24-0. 8:45 to go here. I think if you're the Trojans, you want to mount a chance to put some points on the scoreboard here on this drive, as we've been saying that the last several drives. You got to find a way to do something positive here on this drive to kind of build on that going forward. Evan Briles in at tight end here on the near side. Going to go back to McIntyre. He'll bounce out, bounce back in, and McIntyre will go through the accelerator trying to find a way to get through the hole there. Gets a couple yards on the carry. Second down and about 7 coming up. 8.5 to go in the ball game. Winner will take on the winner of Southwood and Caston tomorrow, as those two teams will play at 11 o'clock. You know, it's always kind of a bummer for the broadcast when the season kind of comes in, and we noticed that with volleyball. And those girls, want to give them a shout out. They were just absolutely fantastic this year, and you know, great senior group taking off there. I mean, we'll get to see some of them during basketball and what they'll be able to do. As the boys will get ready to, you know, fall sports. Want to give a shout out to John Gardner, the MVP for tennis this year, and the boys senior golf team, and then the cross country group doing a real good job. And you know, the fall sports just across the board did a really good job this season here for Triton. Just want to give all of them a shout out, and especially the parents driving them to and from all those practices. You know, that can't be easy, and you know, just really appreciate them and their involvement and their support of their kids and in this community and what they've done for these kids. 7.5 to go, 24 points on the board for Adams Central. Trying to find a way to move this ball here with 7.5 to go in the ball game. Shively back under center, Anthony Schuh in the backfield. Schuh looking to pass block as Shively will get ripped down from behind. Nice sack on the play there by Adams Central. He's got a player shaken up. As Bloom comes in, he went airborne to bring down Cole Shively.
It's the freshman.
He's
leading
just
tackler.
Their leading, as Caden said, leading tackler. 85 tackles on the year and 2.5 sacks. So 3.5 sacks now following that one. 6.5, 7.5 now on the year. Not a bad way. That freshman's going to have a bright future going forward.
He's going to be someone to wreak havoc on that defensive side for Adams Central.
Cabrera to kick. I believe Curry back to return. As Cabrera gets a high snap, brings it down. Nice kick by Adams Central, got a piece of it there. Yep. As returning on the kick there will be Yergler. So they'll take over. 1st and 10 now with 6.5 to go. You know, it's been, you know, okay, this is kind of one of those games, granted, points aren't up on the scoreboard. I mean, Adams Central looks like they had this game pretty well in hand. But yet, this is kind of the games you want to call. Triton's defense has done a good job holding this team and as low a points they have. This is a team that you see play teams that they're putting up 40 points a game. And Triton has came and played hard against this group. I mean, granted, Adams Central's kind of shot themselves in the foot with a few plays here and there, penalties and some miscues, but yet, got to give the props to that Big Blue Wrecking Crew and what those guys have done to keep that points down on the scoreboard. Black going to send Neuenschwander in motion. He's going to get it. He's going to cut upfield. Oh, and he'll. Is it Neuenschwander? Oh, Ryan Tester. Numbers get harder and harder to see each week. I thought that looked like somebody different, but I don't know. If you're going to fail, you might as well do it going 100 mile an hour. As Ryan Tester, the freshman running back, 5'10", 160 pounds on the carry there as we're hit 6 minutes to go. It looks that way. The man in the backfield is going to be Jacob Myers, sophomore.
Black still in at quarterback. And
Neuenschwander fumbles the snap, but wisely falls on it. 3rd down coming up. Well, like I said, this Adams Central group, I mean, they're a young group, but there's a lot of talented freshmen and sophomores that are going to be coming up for this group going forward. As you know, like I said, this group and what they've been able to put together with 5 minutes to go. I want to thank the coaching staff again for, you know, the shirts and just their support, helping getting stats, Coach Haynes and all those guys. A big thank you to them and what they've brought to always real supportive of us. As Black goes back under center, 3rd and 6. Neuenschwander's got it. He's going to cut back upfield. He's got a look. He's going to go out from 23 yards. Adams Central back on the board. 30 points put up there by this offense. As the Trojan defense, as Neuenschwander found a way to cut back upfield. I kind of lost me there for a little bit. Five minutes to go in the ball game as he scores from 23 yards out. Neuenschwander showing off that athletic ability, cuts upfield and follows his blocks well. The junior finding pay dirt here for the Jets. Curry to kick, Hamilton to hold. Looks like he'll split the uprights with plenty of space. Right down the middle, 31-0. Adams Central up on Triton. As you know, and you know, Adams Central here, you know, this is a group well coached. As Coach Mosier looks for his 100th win in 12 seasons at Adams Central. You know, that's well-coached program. This is a group, like you said, very methodical. You don't see a lot of mistakes made by them, and for them, they've just been really disciplined here on this drive. Looks poised to give someone a run for their money or have a chance to win a sectional championship next week. Triton gets ready to go back to return. Anthony Schuh will be back to return.
5 minutes left in the final game for these 6 seniors for the Trojans.
And, like you said, we want to make sure to give our thoughts out to Nate Amsden. Kind of got banged up here earlier in this third quarter and haven't seen him since. But like I said, Nate's a good dude. Going to miss him out there on the football field. All these seniors going to miss all these guys. And, they're just a great group. Getting to know all of them. But there's some bright spots here for this Trojan team going forward, a team that's going to have another tough schedule, and they handled it well. This is kind of one of those things you want to see them finish strong. It's Curry to kick. Line drive kick, goes back, goes up over, and Schuh's going to let it roll into the end zone.
Barely. It thought about not going in there, but
Shively will come out. They'll go for another drive here inside 5 minutes to go from their own 20-yard line. See what this offense can mount here coming out of this one. And we saw there on that last drive, ended in a punt. Triton on the evening, 2 turnovers here in that third quarter really kind of killed them with a chance to get back in this ball game. Kind of hurt them there, but yet this group here seems to kind of move the sticks. Don't worry about points. Try to get a first down. Just try to move that ball and just kind of take the ball out of Adam Central's hands the rest of the way out. McIntyre he's going to work up the right side, gets away from the defender. McIntyre still on his feet. He'll get past the first down marker and more. Hunter McIntyre, he's got the speed, blocked by Anthony Schuh. McIntyre's going to go 80 yards to the house. The senior puts an exclamation mark on his career with 8 touchdowns on the year. Big carry there for Hunter McIntyre. Got outside and he just took off. Lucas Cabrera making sure he knows that was a good job there. But I'll tell you what, Hunter McIntyre, the accelerator, going 80 yards to the house as the Trojans find their way to pay dirt.
Didn't hit replay in time. Maybe I should have done that more often.
That's all right. But Hunter McIntyre, big carry there as Shively comes out. Looks like they might be going for 2 here.
Why not?
So 4:40 to go after the big 80-yard toss and go there for Hunter McIntyre. So he'll be back there with Anthony Schuh in the backfield. Westafer's here on the near side and the wide receiver out left. Going to go up to Anthony Schuh. The freshman's going to punch it in. 2-point conversion's good for the Trojans. 31-8's our score. 4:40 left in the ball game. As they come back out to kick. So right there, you saw some good blocking on the outside, but you saw Hunter McIntyre really use that speed to get outside and and got away from those Adams Central defenders and just took off and go. But then the blocking downfield by Anthony Schuh to really kind of get out there, get in the way, and kind of slow up those Adams Central defenders. Good job by the guys. No blocking in the back, no holding. Did a good job on that one play there.
Man, that caps off a really good career for Hunter. That's a good way to go out. He'll have over 700 yards on the year, 8 touchdowns.
That's a good season for him. Hunter's really worked hard. He's had some big games and big moments, and he's a guy that doesn't quit. I mean, and that right there just speaks to Hunter's character and how well of a young man he is. Can't wait to watch him play basketball this year. Kind of be one of the big guys, but yet he flexes his muscles and strong. Hunter's a good guy and he's a hard worker, and he showed it off there. As Lucas Cabrera now to kick. As Farrell's going to try the pooch kick. It won't travel. And the big man's going to have it. As that kick goes right there. Nice job. Nice hands there by Corbin Hershey. Just jumped right out there, picked it up, and just rumbles forward. Watch him here. That ball just takes a one hop. Big man's like, hey, I'll take that turkey. And he'll take off and go. Hershey was hungry. Boy, he put that thing in his belly and took off with it.
Yep.
Not very often do you see a big man there get the ball and take off and go. I mean, Hershey, 6'1", 245 pounds. I wouldn't get in the way of that freight train going down the tracks.
Might have been the best kick return for Adams Central all night.
Yes, I agree. The freshman's going to get the carry there. That's going to be Tester on the carry. There's 4.5 to go. Adam Central's reserves trying to see if they can find pay dirt. As they look like they pulled all their starters, I believe.
Yep.
So as they get ready to go here, quarterback in now is freshman quarterback Jack Hamilton, 5'7", 140 pounds. As he comes in now, Hamilton also, Max Hamilton out there, as Tester's going to get the carry, and Tyler Amsden's going to get him and bring him down.
Ball carrier again around the right end, knocked down near the line of scrimmage by number 51, Tyler Amsden.
Tyler Amsden, another bright spotter who's really kind of came on in that linebacker spot. Very athletic young man. We saw him play some right guard earlier in the season. But, you know, just him and just being willing to go out and play other positions and really kind of fill in where he's needed. That leadership right there is going to be huge going into his senior year.
I imagine Coach Una's going to encourage him to put on some weight. That way he might be able to throw him at a guard again or maybe even a tackle position next year.
And see what he can do. You know, Tyler got to appreciate the leadership and the hard work. We'll see if that guy can. Don't miss too many meals, pal. Don't skip any meals. Going to go right back there on the carry. As you're going to see Jacob Myers on the carry. Myers, a 5'8", 165-pound sophomore, as fourth down coming up for Adam Central. 4th and 2. Inside 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. So 14 seconds on the play clock as they'll go for it now. As Jack Hamilton goes back under center here, so he'll let that play clock run all the way down with 2.5 to go. They'll go with the snap. Going to give it back to the freshman, and he's going to punch it in from 15 yards out. Ryan Tester now, as they've now put up 37 points on the evening. It's 2:24 to go. As from here on out, it'll be a running clock.
They like that corner, and I can't get it with the camera the way we're positioned.
Hey, it's all right. I also want to give another shout out to Adam Central's athletic department for making sure we had a spot up here, and getting to know everybody up here was great. And appreciate the hospitality we've had. Curry extra points up, splits the uprights for another one. He's perfect on the night from that point. 38-8's our score. 2:23 left in the ball game. As they come back out, you know, I mean, you saw their Tester. That was a good run by that freshman. He's going to have a bright future, really fast back. You know, you see him kind of kick upfield. He really read his blocks and really followed his holes really well and just really accelerated. That young man's got a bright future ahead of him as well.
Yeah, he'll be running that wingback spot that we've seen Neuenschwander and Curry at tonight. So might have to wait another year because them guys aren't going anywhere next year.
Nope, they're going to be seniors next year. The two pair. You know, hey, he's off to a good start there, but, you know, pretty good size there for him. I mean, 5'10", 160 pounds as a freshman. You know, he's going to be able to put on some weight as he gets older, and you'll see a lot of bright spots here for these Jets going forward. Anthony Schuh goes back to return with Curry to kick. As Anthony Schuh had a very nice return, about a 40-yard return there in that beginning of halftime. Now 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. Running clock the rest of the way out. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it's not. Up 30. 5 more. Curry kind of a short kick will drop it in.
That wasn't Curry.
McIntyre's got it. McIntyre again going through. Almost gets a horse collar. McIntyre's on his feet. The senior back up on his horse. He's going to run right back and put more points up on the board. Hunter McIntyre gets there and runs right through. He gets to go. No flags on the play. Triton finds Pater yet again. 14 points put up on the board. As McIntyre, 2 big plays for him. As he'll take that from about the 40-yard line, or about the 30-yard line. So 70-yard return for Hunter McIntyre as he takes it to the house. Running through tackles. Hunter wasn't going to be denied on that one. And Anthony Schuh again, good downfield blocking. So you look at that. Not bad. He scored from 70-plus yards out on 2 plays here in this fourth quarter.
He's got to be tired.
Making me tired watching him run.
I'm out of breath. I know that.
I'm out of breath after 5 yards, maybe 2 at this point, you know. My wife feeds me good. She makes it so I can't run away from her. That's why I'm putting on all this weight. They call it happy weight. I'm not sure about that. Anthony Schuh's going to try for another 2-point conversion. I think he's going to be stopped short. 38-14 with 2:09 left in the ball game for another quick hitter for Hunter McIntyre. I think if you're the Trojan kicking team, I think you're going to try to send this one away. I don't think you want to try for an onside kick.
And then flag comes out.
Looks like we got a flag.
That's got to be unsportsmanlike. And I didn't see any Triton players over there when the flag was thrown, so it makes me think it's going to be on Adams Central.
That's on Adams Central. Like we heard our broadcasting crew to our left, and Coach Mosier is not going to be happy with that one.
Unnecessary.
On the Jets, you're up 38-14. That kind of stuff's uncalled for at this point. I mean, if you're going to win a game, win with some class right there. You don't want to see those kind of things happen. That's just classless football there. Coach,
I don't. Someone must have said something. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
And that's kind of those things there. I mean, you don't want to do things like that. I mean, as a high school kid, I mean, you're up on the board. You're going to be playing the sectional championship. Just play with some class, and in that, just keep your mouth shut and finish the game. And that's one thing. Like going back to, even if I was on our guys, you don't want to play football that way.
Right.
Why are they moving it back? They're going to call on Triton?
No.
Why is Triton moving back? They motioned that towards.
The ref pointed towards Adams Central.
Said the ref pointed towards that. What in the world?
No one has any idea what's going on up here in the booth. I don't.
They just.
Oh man!
Did he
what a
not
mess!
point?
What a mess!
Okay. So Cabrera out a kick now. I mean, they'll just kind of squib kick that. As we're going to get another flag on the play, a false start.
What is happening? I
have no idea what just happened in the last 45 seconds. So if that personal foul is on Triton, I mean, you don't want to do that. As like I said, I mean, those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, those are unneeded in the game of football. I mean, you're gonna just be quiet, play the game, just play football. Don't go out there and try to win or lose that in that manner. You don't want to see it from your guys. But yet, not quite sure. The officials marked it towards Adams Central, and then you got a false start. So now Triton's kicking from their own 20-yard line.
Do you think they just try to kick it to the 50 and hope someone can run down there or something? I don't
know what you do here, bud.
I'm not.
Cabrera's going to try to kick the laces off the ball as Tester's going to take it there. He's going to get back up there. He's going to go up to the 50. Oh, not going to quite. He might get to the 48. Is where they'll set up. Not sure I saw that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty would have been on either team.
No, I have no idea what's going on.
So here we go now. 1st and 10 for freshman quarterback Jack Hamilton will be coming in now. 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go, and look for them to run out the clock here. It looks like they're going to set right back up in that offense. One wide receiver here to the near side. Tester in motion. He'll get brought down back in the backfield. That was Evan Briles.
Trey Schuh.
Trey Schuh, rather. Trey Schuh back there. That was a nice job by the sophomore to get through and bring him down.
Trace must be okay after he got checked up.
Oh, excuse me. Trace is he a junior?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, too.
I thought he was a sophomore.
I had him down as a sophomore.
That's what I thought. He's a sophomore. Another typo on Andy's part. Sometimes when you try to type up your game notes and save those things, and you got
this here takes time.
You see the work I do.
I know.
You save the template. You don't try to redo it each week. They'll let the clock roll almost all the way down as they'll take a knee as Adams Central will advance to the Sectional 44 championship.
I have to run one more play.
That'll be it. Triton will end the season. 4-6 record. Adams Central improved to 8-2 on the year. As Coach Michael Mosier will get his 100th win in his 12th season at the school. Winner will take on the winner of Cassett and Southwood next week. Want to once again thank our sponsors for tonight and last night's game, Farmers Drainage and the Workman family. Really appreciate their sponsorship and the community's involvement in our broadcast. And want to thank all the group that put this work in. We'll see you here in a few days in basketball season. as the girls will open up against John Glenn at home in the Trojan Trench.
And that varsity game will start a little bit earlier than 7:30 scheduled because they're only going to play 2 quarters of JV due to low numbers of JV players.
So with that being said, we'll move forward as Adams Central moves on to the sectional championship as Coach Mosier gets the Gatorade bath for a 100th win for his career. And for the last time of football season, we'll look forward to next year and coming up basketball season. Andy O'Hara for Caden Atkins, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Ryan Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.
Adams Central fans, just a few post-game announcements. First off, as you leave the stands tonight, we do ask that if you would please pick up any trash in your area and put them in the trash cans on your way out of the stadium. That would be much appreciated. We would also like to remind you that next week's opponent is TBD as of tomorrow morning. The Caston Southwood game is being played tomorrow, Saturday, October 31st, Halloween at 11 a.m. A reminder for next Friday night, if Southwood wins tomorrow, Adams Central will host the sectional championship game here next Friday night at Minnick Field. If Caston wins the game, Adams Central will be on the road traveling to Caston. So again, sectional championship for 1A, sectional 44 next Friday night. While you be at home, Adams Central versus Southwood, or on the road, Adams Central versus Caston. We wish all of you a safe trip home tonight. Good night and God bless.